Welcome to another episode of the Opinions Podcast. I'm Bobby B with the opinions you want to hear, and I'm here with my main man.
What it do, man? This Lowe's hurt. In my humble opinion, what's going down, baby? I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do this one, man. You know what I'm saying? This my dog too, but this is history right here with y'all. I'm gonna let you handle this. Go ahead.
Man, I'm gonna introduce my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Ex-Raptor, Houston Raptor, Houston Hornets. One of the best point guards to come out of Houston high school basketball. Not mentioned as much, but the ones who know, they definitely know this guy. I looked up to Steve. Magic Johnson was one of my favorite players, and Steve was one of the first guys, him and TJ, to just come down, no look pass, lock up, take that point guard position to another level and took it serious. So if y'all don't know, man, Steve Marshall, welcome to the Opinions Podcast, brother.
Already appreciate y'all having me on, man. It's love. It's love.
For sure.
I'm gonna start off with this too, man. And not only Steve, one of my partners, I look up for basketball, but Steve also been a good supporter of the Opinions Podcast. And what people don't know, no matter what, man, support within your own and your people is big. You know what I'm saying? And to see that, because you expect everybody to support, but to actually get that support that day one, that stay down for the come up type of shit, man, I salute you, bro. And I'll say I appreciate that. You know, you're a man to man for sure.
Already. It's love.
Right.
It's all love. Where we gonna start at?
Man, let's dive right into it, right? So, if the people outside of Houston don't know, Hiram Clarke is a historical hood in Houston. It's home of Houston Madison High School. But Steve, I want to ask you this real quick before we get into all that. What come to your mind when you hear the red wagon?
Shit. Snow cones.
So let me ask you this, Steve. Do y'all consider that Hiram Clarke? Yes or no?
Yeah.
That's Hiram
Yeah.
Clarke. So
Yeah, Hiram Clarke to us is from 288. This is like a big rectangle from 288 to Maine to the Beltway and to the Fort Bend Tollway start, like it's like where Windsor Village and Southwest Crossing and stuff like that. It's like a big rectangle, like as far as Butler Stadium. But on the other side of Maine and stuff, that's when you're on the Southwest or Mo City. You know what I'm saying? We sit right in the middle of them. You know what I mean? We're like a little hood just right in the middle of them two big cities, basically. You know what I mean?
So the Clark in between like Mo City and South Park.
Sunnyside.
Sunnyside. Okay.
Yeah, South Park. South Park right after Sunnyside, but Sunnyside touch Hiram Clarke, and Mo City touch Hiram Clarke, and then, like I say, the Southwest side touch Hiram Clarke.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Canterbury Village?
Yeah, for sure.
So
So play baseball, that.
Right. Back in the day, when I was a kid, most of them guys, for whatever reason, they went to Worthing.
Yeah.
You know, my cousin DeMarcus Benjamin, he ended up going to Sterling, which he was able to do some things there. How good? For one, was that a trend? Did some of the Canterbury Village people go to Madison, and everybody just branch out?
Because with that zoning, people, I think they gave them people a choice to go to Worthing or Madison.
Okay.
Or whatever, because they on the other side of Alameda, which is right by 288. Shit, Worthing less than 2 miles from 288. Madison about the same distance. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, they probably gave them a choice. You know what I mean? I don't know for sure, but you're right. A lot of those dudes didn't go to Madison. You know what I'm saying? Some of those dudes did go, but it was mostly like when we was in school, it was mostly like Hispanics and shit over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of trailer homes and little quarter-acre land houses, stuff like that, them kind of houses. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, Steve.
Man, it was brothers over there, man. Like when I was over there, it was brothers over there, man. When I was over there, man.
Yeah, see, Canterbury is like a little hood that's just one little hood over there. The rest of that is kind of like like land, like houses with
Yeah, I
like I
see
say,
that.
quarter acres and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
Canterbury is just a little small little section over there. You know what I mean? It wasn't them. It was a lot of trailer homes and stuff over there.
If
Hmm.
those guys would have joined that Madison crew to add to that, do you think that that made y'all a little more powerful athletically?
Nah, I don't think like y'all be talking about. He talk about how historic JY is, but it ain't like Madison had too much. Like we really did have too much talent. There's so many athletes at Madison, or whatever. So Madison problem always more was discipline than anything. It ain't had really. We ain't had no lack of athletes or whatever. They wouldn't have really made no difference.
Okay.
Mm. I mean,
So
depending on who the dude, it depends on who the dude is. But if you just talk about some regular old athletes, it's 1,000 of them just playing in the band at Madison. Shit.
Right.
so
Yeah.
so what so what put Madison on the map? What years did Madison get on the map for us athletics?
Sports.
Basketball,
I think
football.
it think it was like Greg Kite. You know, he went to Madison, McDonald American. He first. You know, in like '79 they won. I think he lost the game before state. I think they lost won like 39 and won. But from '79 on, I mean Madison was more of a basketball school initially, and then they just started getting better in the '80s at football or whatever. But Greg Kite started it, and like I say, and I say the greatest basketball I say is Woolridge, but that '84, '85 Madison team, like if you go back and look at the scores, they was beating people. It was crazy. It was like, and this 5A, big 5A, they beating people by 30, 40, 50. They beat Yates 3 times that year. The closest they got was 25. You know what I'm saying? And he talk about Yates, but Yates, like this is Madison, we a small hood, Jack. Yeah, you know how big Third Ward is. Hiram
Yeah,
Clarke ain't that
yeah.
big. And I'm talking about blowing them, like them dudes was that good. Sean Gay played on their team. Y'all heard of Sean Gay? Went to
I
Texas
had.
Tech.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
the best player on that squad or whatever. It was actually our coach played with him too, Coach Gatlin. But yeah, that was a tough team in '84. I think they won like in like 2 years. They might have lost 2 games, but like I say, they went undefeated in '85. I think the
So did
same
they
year
win
Yates
state?
won football. Yeah, they won state easily.
Okay,
They
okay.
they they won in state by like 30.
Mm.
Damn.
See, I
That's
ain't
how
hip.
cold they
I ain't
were.
hip. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, your boy who went to Yates. I think he'll tell you about him. I guess he just ain't thinking about him, but I'm telling you, like this was the best thing. They said that when them dudes into the stadium, like it was kind of like how people looked at Willery like it ain't. We just finna see what we can do against them. It ain't even a chance to
Mm.
getting close to them. That's how
Yeah.
cold they was. But yeah, Madison always had a from the '80s on. It was like we was if we wasn't the best in the city, we was at least second best, sometimes third, but they was one of the best schools every year from the '80s to I stopped watching probably like early 2000, and then when my little bro go and Tommy go, I'm watching little Tommy play, but that's like 2007, 2008 or whatever. But yeah,
That's a long
Let me
span,
yeah,
ask
though. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
man,
yeah,
get this from me, man. The little homie, man. What's
yeah.
up, my boy, man? My boy.
I got you for sure. Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah,
what
Shout out TMG, man.
Steve?
yeah.
For
Huh?
What
sure.
what does Tommy do for the hood back in those days? Meaning, everybody know how great of a player he was, but being that
Right,
McDonald's All American, and what I'm saying, kind of bringing that back, like being in the community, like you say, you was at the games. Just speak on that a little bit.
man. It was back to how VY had it when Tommy was there. You know what I'm saying? It was like you witnessing greatness, so you want to be at the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like you looking at somebody who cold, but it's more than that. Like, nah, this something special. You know what I'm saying? It's those kind of
Yeah.
players, and so everybody coming out, and then even if you ain't know him, you just hearing people saying, "Hey, we got to go to Madison," blah blah blah. Oh, I'm going with you. They don't even know nothing about it, but yet he was that. It was that. I
Yeah.
swear, it was that field. That same field felt like he brought again, like we didn't had great teams, but we never really had that kind of player. You know what I'm saying? VY was like that first one of that. You know what I'm saying? and it was in football. So Tommy did it in basketball. We hadn't had nobody that great in basketball. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it was special. It was special to watch him, win or lose, special to watch him. You know what I mean?
Let me
Mm-hmm.
ask you this, Steve, because I know you was firsthand, you know what I'm saying, front
Yeah,
line with VY. You know what I'm saying? So
no
just
doubt.
just just take the people back who don't know, like what was those times like outside the field or outside the basketball court? What was that like getting that love from the city when y'all was going out, repping,
Uh, man,
Hold on, Lois. Them jokers was wild and
I was
man,
about to say,
yeah.
nah,
I
man,
know,
we
I
ain't
Woo!
really,
remember. I
we
remember.
ain't get a lot of, like, you know what, Vincent, for some reason, man, the nigga attract a lot of dangerous attention, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was like almost people will see him even if they don't know him. I don't know if the nigga had a mug on his face or something, but we always got into it. We was fighting everywhere we went. That's what we did. But
Yeah.
before our era, that's when Hiram Clarke was known for fighting and jacking and shit like that. Like
Okay.
that's what that we call bone hard Hiram Clarke for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they known for. So it was just normal to go fighting and shit like that. Like I say, that VY hanging with that nigga at that time, I don't think we really could get the love because niggas didn't like him
Mm.
for no reason though. Well, to me, no
Yeah.
reason. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
can relate to that though a
we ain't.
little bit. Yeah, I understand what
Yeah,
you're saying.
like
Yeah,
everywhere we went, it was like, man, we finna have to squad. We squad down everywhere we went. We had to fight every time we went out. Every time we went somewhere. But again, we was kind of looking for that shit too, though. It wasn't like we wasn't doing out
yeah.
like we was innocent or something. Nah, that was
I
just
was a
something we
witness,
was
bro.
looking
I was a
forward to.
witness. It was a
Yeah,
couple times I done seen you, boy. I'm glad I
yeah,
know them niggas, man. Yeah, cause y'all
no
be so motherfucking
shit.
deep. Y'all be so
Fact.
deep. You know what I'm saying? Back in there, I'm like, God damn, it's a bunch of them niggas. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Niggas
yeah,
just wasn't
yeah.
weighing in, man. Niggas, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
swear.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
Steve, do this, Steve. Give us one of them memories, man, that you can remember. Like, how did it start off? Like, we know it's gonna come. Just give
Uh,
us one you can recall, whether somebody said something, whatever the case was,
uh,
for the viewers.
I remember one time I don't know what the name, it might have been called a mansion or some shit like that. Y'all heard of a club called the
Yep,
mansion?
I
Yep,
do.
We
imagine.
Yep.
was, we was inside the mansion and we was getting into it with some dudes from Third Ward or something and from A Leaf or whatever. And VY, our partner Brian got hit in the head with like one of them Louisville slugger bats, right? Man, we must have tore that club up, like the whole entire club. When we get outside and everything, we going around just walking up to people's cars, just punching them while they in the driver's seat. Like it was just that kind of just stupidity, but it was fun
Yeah,
to us. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But yeah, that night was crazy. I did some stupid shit in the club that night. I pulled a gun on in the club in that club that night. After he got hit in the head, we went to the car and got like guns and shit. It did came back in the club or whatever because a security guard, a bouncer, hit him in the head because we was fighting and they were breaking it up. And then the security guard hit Brian in the head. So we trying to fight the security guard. He get away. So we get out the club. Then we told one of our partners from Westbury to open the back door to let us back in. And that's when it just went crazy in that motherfucker. The mansion here. We fucked the club up that night. Yeah, it was
Man, how deep
crazy.
y'all used to be, bro? I remember. I mean, I could be exaggerating,
Yeah.
but when I used to see y'all out, it looked like it was about 50 of you niggas, man, at a
Yeah,
time. Most
we
of the
all
time,
party. We all party. Like
Yeah,
we for sure gonna go and we ain't never gonna be less than 10.
yeah, yeah,
Because we
yeah,
know we're gonna get into some shit. So you can't go with one or two. If you go with
yeah,
one or two, you probably gonna parking lot pimp. You're not gonna go inside. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But we know like we gotta shit. like we would be getting into it, laws and everything. Like it wouldn't. It was like we were wild. Like we were like
Yeah,
hyenas out there. So man, I swear, when you
yeah,
think back at it, it's like damn, we used to be doing a bunch of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no really no one memory because it was so many.
Right. Right.
Like I could even that ain't even the worst one. You know what I'm saying? I just remember that
right,
one just off the top of
yeah,
my head because we was talking about it not long ago. Like we'll go to the Astrodome, the VY games, and we just fighting in the Astrodome. You know what I'm saying? Like just in the playoffs, like we had a fight with niggas from Yellowstone in the them niggas went to Lamar and shit, and we whooping it. Like this shit was funny. We leaving, like we get kicked out the dome or whatever, right? And so it's this little dude. We don't even know the dude. This is me and all my niggas. We walking. Some niggas who we didn't know at the time. I ended up knowing them, but they was beating up this little dude outside. We like, damn, why them niggas beating you up? It's like 3-on-1. And he was like, I don't know, man, or whatever. So I got a brother named Cheese or whatever. Cheese was like, why they beat you up? That nigga was like, man, I don't know. He just holding his head and shit. He said, so Cheese say, what hood you from? He said, he was just shaking his head like, I don't know. Cheese, my brother Cheese say, well, just say you from the club. I say, I'm from the club. And nigga, must have whooped. We chased them niggas, man. We beat. I don't even want to say their name because they popular dudes or whatever. But them
yeah,
niggas know
yeah,
or whatever. And
yeah,
man, I'm telling you, we beat the hell out of them niggas out there. It was probably about 10 of us, about 3 of them, and we
yeah,
chasing them niggas. We caught
yeah.
them. I ended up chasing one, clipped him. That nigga tumbling. Oh, nah, this shit
Just say
was, it
you
was
from the
funny then,
Clark.
but it sounded
Just say
sad.
you from the Clark.
That's what my brother told him. Just say you from
That's
the club. That nigga
crazy
said, I'm
work.
from the club.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
swear. I swear. He
yeah,
was a
Hey,
little dude though. It was kind of like they was kind of bullying him because he was real little or whatever.
yeah,
But they were beating the
yeah,
hell out of that nigga out there. These niggas was from Yellowstone or whatever.
yeah,
hmm
yeah. Type
So we
shit.
uh,
They ain't know
finally
that
we
was
ended up knowing
Clark,
the
man.
niggas. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
hmm
when y'all used to come to the West and kick it with us, A Leaf and
Ah
down
man.
the guys and shit and come to the house,
Yeah. That's
man, that was
I
some
ain't gonna lie, Bobby B. Let me stop you real quick. Going to A Leaf in Mo City when the Hornets started, but going to A Leaf before going to Mo City, that was like my family, like we my granny family, we originally from Louisiana. So we have to go to Louisiana for the whole summer when I'm a kid and shit, like half the summer. That's what A-Leaf was like, going to the country. Cause coming from the Clark, it was wild. You know, you always doing. We go out there, nigga. You just messing with chicks. We playing basketball. We trying to be kids. You know what I'm saying? In the
Yeah,
Clark, we getting into dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So I used to love going over there to Miss Elaine house, going to Mike, Jared and them house. You know, Jared apartment or
yeah,
whatever. I used to love that shit. Going over y'all niggas apartments, Lil George or whatever.
yeah,
little
yeah,
And
George.
that shit was cool to us. Like we was like a time where we can really just relax type shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Cause we ain't
yeah.
got no problems with nobody over there at the time. We know we ended up starting having A-League problems, but not at that time.
What
You
you
know
mean?
what I'm
What happened?
saying?
What you mean? What happened?
Man, we used to have problems with A-League. Going to VY, I always want to go to Funplex.
Yeah,
It's- Getting into it out there, shit like
yeah,
that. That nigga VY ended up. Man, one night he was shooting out in the parking lot, like that kind of dumb shit. Shit that could have took him away. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
At Fun Place one night, you know, I was like,
yeah,
nigga,
yeah,
like we had already spoiled it. We was just in the parking lot. That nigga was just like, man, I'm finna. He just driving around shooting in the air, like crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey
Like
man,
we.
hey, look though. I want to say something though. I know you ain't lying. We ain't gonna put that business out there like that
Yeah,
though. But it's a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? That can vouch. I ain't gonna say a couple of them. One of them
yeah,
ones that can vouch from the school highs. Like you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah. Like VY
yeah,
was over there like that. Yeah, he was over there
yeah,
like that for
hell
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
one
yeah,
time, look, one time we was at
yeah,
Coach Jared apartment. VY want to go to some chick house or whatever. Nigga, we
yeah,
walk, me and him walk over there by ourselves to I think the street might have been Spice Lane or some shit like that.
So you and VY took off walking somewhere.
Yeah, me, you, I said it wrong. Me, you, I think George was with us, VY. Lance might have been with us too, but we get to the store and we going to get something out of there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
I
know,
leave,
Jay,
right?
we in A Leaf, right? Like I say, whatever the name of them apartments was that he stayed in. And when we going in the store, Bobby hollering at the people or whatever, the dudes that's out there. And we come out the store, we gotta pass them up. They like standing like kind of at the back. And all of a sudden them niggas said like, who are y'all? Or some shit like that. And Vincent said something back. Like he must have smacked or something, said something. Now all of a sudden them niggas just start chasing us. Only nigga not running is this nigga right here.
That nigga right. He the only nigga not running. He
Only nigga. Only nigga not running is him. He get back to the apartment. And
yeah,
VY mad. VY really like, man, who was them niggas, man? Why you know what I'm saying? He charging Bobby up cause Bobby talked to him even before we went in the store. Like he was like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's up,
yeah,
y'all type shit.
yeah.
And this nigga didn't run. Bobby say, man, them niggas wasn't finna do nothing.
That sound just like
That
that
nigga
nigga.
V,
That sound
that
just like
nigga V
that nigga,
was like,
boy.
man, this nigga just chased us, man.
That sound just like him, square
That's
with it.
what that nigga said, man, all them
Yeah.
niggas wasn't gonna do
Them nah, them
nothing.
niggas wasn't
Like,
gonna do that. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly what that
Yeah,
nigga
man.
said, man. But these
Yeah,
niggas
man.
look grown compared to us. They look older, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
probably, let me see, we was with the Raptors. That's like 8th grade. These niggas like they was in high school, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta
yeah,
tell you,
yeah.
it was either Coach stayed on Spice Lane or Chelsea Lane. So it was either on Spice Lane or Chelsea Lane, either
Yeah, we
or.
was on one of them. I don't know. You knew the niggas though. I know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
But
Whatever
sure.
lane we was on your lane.
Yeah.
Shit.
That sound just like Black Dog, man. Them
hey,
niggas weren't
Yeah.
gonna do shit,
That's
man. Yeah,
exactly what it. Cause
yeah,
we didn't run. We
yeah,
gone, nigga. We running.
yeah,
They chasing us like a dog, nigga. We
yeah.
get back to the apartment. Bobby come in eventually. Yeah,
Hey man, them niggas used to be on that type of time back then. Them older niggas, man, they used to try to scare the shit out of young niggas and shit,
yeah,
man. They
that
used
what
to
was
they
like,
was
hey,
playing for real?
no real threats. Cause shit, if it was somebody that was gonna do that shit, boy, I'd have got on my good foot with the
So
homies. Shit.
they was just joking around.
Just playing,
hey,
yeah, that was
look,
whoever it was. That was just
hey, now look, Steve.
hey,
I'ma tell you, Steve. Look, bro, I'ma tell you a little story real quick. I'ma tell you a
Yeah.
story. Nigga, some niggas pulled up to the apartments, right? And they had like a pool party or something going on. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas asked us, they asked me rather, about a certain apartment number or something. And I
Yeah.
sent the niggas on a wild goose chase, right? This on some book, man. Fuck them niggas. I don't know where them niggas from. Them niggas from Southport, whatever. Man, fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
nigga, me, Bobby B, and my nigga Tay, we
Yeah.
walking. You know what I'm saying? To the store. We walking. Nigga, it's a subway by our apartments, if you remember. You know what I'm saying? It's like a subway right next to the apartments. Man,
Uh-huh.
these niggas pulled in the alley, right in between the apartments and the subway, hopped out on us.
oh,
Hey, hey,
man, this boy. Ooh.
hey, my nigga Tay, gone.
Oh,
Immediately. Shout out
shit.
the gate. Shout out the gate. I'ma tell you though, this nigga right here though, this nigga right here, you know what I'm saying? He get halfway, that nigga turn around, come back. You know what I'm saying? He turn around,
Yeah.
come back. Cause them niggas and Drew, like, they ain't drew down on me. And then they like, ho ass nigga,
Yeah,
older niggas.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh
hey,
shit. And I froze. My nigga them
yeah,
on toes. I froze, nigga, like, nigga dead head, like,
Yeah.
oh shit. Know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit.
Yeah. Bobby B come back. Bobby B halfway gone. He come back.
Right.
You know
it
what I'm
can't go
saying?
wrong.
Yeah, matter of fact, Tay wasn't there. I'm lying. It wasn't Tay. It wasn't Tay. It was my nigga. Don't worry about two
Right.
brothers. I ain't gonna yeah.
Uh,
It wasn't Tay. It was two brothers. You know what I'm saying? And then boom. So the niggas they like nigga hoe ass nigga all this. So I'm like man. They was like and eventually they was like they started laughing. It was like man we
yeah.
just fucking with you young. You know what I'm saying? That's the type. I'm telling you, bro. That's the type shit nigga used to be on back
No
then.
shit.
They used to be on that bullshit. Yeah, yeah.
And then they
Yeah.
started talking about the niggas that ran off. Remember those? Like, see them niggas there, them ain't your
See, them
partners.
niggas that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And my nigga, he came back. He came
Right,
back.
no
You know what I'm
bullshit.
saying? Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
love right there. That's
yeah,
love.
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
Lowe's,
yeah.
I remember Steve and Vince, they come over. Now, I ain't going to say the whole Home Clark crew, but Steve
Right.
and Vince, they come over there. Man, them niggas, they come over there with our women, and they,
That's
they already got something to tell them, right? So I'm like, damn, we got to compete. These boys got game, right? What took it over top? These niggas started dancing and ticking, and I said,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
man, god damn, man. Hey, man, we
yeah,
man.
yeah,
They
yeah.
fighting, dancing and ticking
no
with the girls
shit.
over there like it's a movie, man. I said, oh,
No shit.
man, man.
Square business.
The
Square
kids
business.
was
Yeah,
doing that shit.
yeah.
That
Hey,
ticket, that ticket shit was popular
I
out
gotta
there.
clear something up though. My nigga Tay was there too though. Tay came back with me. I'm lying. Tay came
Yeah.
back with me. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Hey, nigga, it was so long
Uh-huh.
ago. I want to make sure we, you know what I'm saying? We
Right.
don't know.
No
Yeah, my nigga
bullshit. Get it
Tay
right.
certified. I gotta get it right. Tay came back for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
But nah,
Steve,
y'all boys was
when
everywhere, man. Y'all was everywhere
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
like Steve and A Leaf, BD was a gang that you know what I'm saying that was well known. Southwest Shallows, all that around the middle school era, right? Did y'all have
Mm-hmm.
gang activity going on in the Clark?
Nah,
And if so,
nigga.
by what age?
Hell yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie, like sports was cool. Like we was in elementary school when Bloods came to Hiram Clark or whatever. Uh and man, I ain't gonna it's like it was almost like it was automatic type shit. You know what I'm saying? See, it was me, VY, and this dude named Meat from Mo City. Well, he from the Clark, but he moved to Mo City. Him and D Woody real close or whatever. And and the nigga who basically kind of brought Bloods to the Clark lived like next door to him. Older cat, he went to Madison like in the '70s and shit. And it was just automatic, like that's what you do. Yeah, gangs was hell yeah. We had the Bloods, few Crips, not a lot of Crips or whatever, but we had a lot of Mexicans. So we had a bunch of what them niggas LRZ. I think the name of them niggas was like LRZ. Couple niggas talking about that cholo shit, but it was a lot of Bloods though, mostly Bloods. It was one hood in the Clark that's mostly Crips though, and that's Almeda Plaza. Like down there, they hold hood Crips, you know what I'm saying? But everywhere else is mostly blood. Everybody bloody,
Well,
basically.
let me ask you something, Steve, because I'm glad you said something, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
my dog. He know he. I don't want to say no names yet. Uh,
yeah,
uh, OG. Do you know a guy by OG Smitty? Do you know?
yeah. Carl Smitty. You talking about
Yeah.
Carl Smith? Yeah, for sure. Everybody knows Smitty. You know what I'm saying? Smitty originally from jailhouse with my parents. Smitty actually used to watch my oldest brother, and when they lived in the jailhouse in Sunnyside or whatever,
Okay.
that's where he originally from. And then they moved. You know, when people from Sunnyside got money, they moved to Hiram Clark or whatever. And that's a lot of them people from the Clark are from Sunnyside and South Park and shit like that. But yeah, Smitty, I don't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? But he older shit. That nigga died when we were like 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Smitty got killed in like 91. You know what I'm saying? But everybody around now know stories and shit like that and whatever. Yeah, he was prevalent. Like I actually come from like a drug dealing family. Like my whole, that's how my, not technically, that's kind of how my family got to Hiram Clark. I got an uncle that was like a kingpin or whatever. And he a little older than Smitty and them. He been hustling since forever. Like he had clubs and all kind of shit or whatever. So he knew Smitty or whatever, that kind of shit. Like he been knowing Smitty since Smitty was a little boy though. You know what I'm saying? Smitty probably be close to 60 now. My uncle about 64. You know what I'm saying? But
Gotcha.
yeah, everybody knows Smitty. Everybody knew Smitty around the clock. He was known shit. You gonna see him. I remember seeing his cars as a kid. You know, like, oh man, that's Smitty car right there. You know what I'm saying? That Benz or you see the Rolls Royce, all that shit driving around. You know who
Yeah.
Smitty is for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. That's
Smitty
live.
was. Smitty was he was popular. He had like Smitty used to like them women. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna keep them chicks around. So you gonna see some bad chicks every time you see
Was
him.
he banging? Was he on that time back then? Oh, you wasn't
Uh,
know for real?
Back
Smith,
then.
I don't think so. If he was, he probably if he was, he probably would have probably been on the other side because Smitty used to hang with a lot of niggas from South Park and shit or whatever. He had his Hiram Clarke niggas, but again, like he grew up over there. So he had them niggas that he hustled with and shit in South Park. He was, hustling like that. But I don't think I ain't never heard nobody said he banging or nothing like that. Smitty was, he's a football player in school and shit. Smitty was an athlete. He
Okay.
ain't he was
Okay.
always a jacker though. He was always a jacker. He gonna take your shit if he want
Yeah.
it. But like them niggas was jack. Them niggas was from what I hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. The one you
Yeah.
talking about, see, I seen a couple docs or whatnot.
Yeah.
On the one you talking about, yeah. See, my I got a couple partners, that end up being, affiliated with
Right.
the Bloods or whatnot that's from A Leaf. And you know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying? Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
some of them, not the Smitty you referring to, I would
Oh,
assume.
okay.
Yeah, I would assume, but you know what I'm saying? Some of those guys, they got put down by guys from Hiram Clarke or Sunny Side
Oh,
or whatnot.
right,
That's
right.
how yeah, we gonna get into that because like you
Okay.
said, you was like in elementary when that
Yeah,
blood shit was going
by the
on.
time I'm in the fifth grade, maybe fifth, sixth grade, me and V Watson, we full blooded by then. Like we banging, not just
Yeah.
claiming it. We like fighting and shit for bloods and all
And
that
you
kind of
ain't have to
crazy.
like get put down and nothing. It was already like well, how
Not
that was.
that, nah, yeah, because it wasn't that time. It wasn't that time in the '80s. Like it was almost like, man, you want to join this clique type shit. Like, yeah, ain't nobody got it. I mean, that wasn't nobody finna. Depends on what put down would have meant, and what nobody finna put their hands on us. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't in the
Yeah,
Clark. It was more like because it's the infancy stage of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you now. Eventually, they got to that. Like eventually in the late '90s to like niggas getting beat up or how to get in, all that kind of stuff. But not at this time, nigga. It wasn't even many kids. Like me and V was kids. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was grown. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas in high school. Most of the niggas who was bloods at that time was either in high school or grown or whatever. So them niggas was, I mean, they couldn't have did nothing to us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Right.
nah, it was not at that time. It was real early. Like colors hadn't, like niggas really ain't know what gangs was. We ain't even have no set. Like we was just bloods. You know what I'm saying? We never like if a nigga asks like, man, what's it, man? I'm a blood. I ain't Paru. I don't know nothing about it.
Okay.
We ain't know nothing about that shit till probably like eight, nine. I mean, probably like seven, eighth grade when niggas
Okay.
start talking about Paru and all that shit. Nigga ain't know nothing
Yeah.
about that shit. Not
Yeah.
at that time. You know what I'm
Not that
saying?
time. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
a typical night at Stadium Bowl for you and your homies?
Same shit. Dancing, messing with the chicks, squabbing. That's it. Typical
There
night.
they
That
go.
was every when we went out, you gonna see us hollering at chicks. And before the fight, after you get your numbers, now it's time to flex. After everybody that got their numbers, that used to be our rule. Like, man, let us get on the hose first before we do anything stupid. That used to be like we'll say that before we get there. Man, y'all niggas let us get our numbers up before we do all that shit.
Well,
But we was at Stadium Bowl. Like I say, that was like every weekend since from fifth grade to probably 10th grade, nigga. We was there every day, every time that hell was open. I mean,
Yeah.
before we was going to the Stadium Bowl, though, we was going to this place on the west called Fundra Super Skate. That it was a skating rink that was crunk like that. And then Stadium Bowl opened up. Then Club Unique right down the street on Main.
yeah, yeah.
See, I
Mm-hmm.
probably did Stadium Bowl once.
Oh,
One
Stadium, yeah,
time,
man.
yeah, man. I didn't get to experience Stadium Bowl. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That
I wish
Stadium
I
Bowl
did
was going
because we
down.
heard about it. This before social media and all that. We
Yeah.
heard about Stadium Bowl way back then on our side of town. You know what I'm
And then
saying?
Stadium Bowl.
Yeah, yeah,
Man, niggas be in there having sex at Stadium Ball. You can get in the corner. It was a big ass ballroom. You know, niggas be in there having sex. Everything Stadium Ball was
Yeah,
wild. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
You know, then all the hoods will be there. All the
yeah.
hoods. Third ward will be
See,
packed.
Funplex was too far for everybody to come to.
Right.
See,
It
that
was
was more
way
so
too
an
far.
A-Leaf thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
well,
I ain't even
Stadium
know
Ball
nothing.
was really southeast.
Honestly, I ain't even know nothing about Funplex until I got it with the Raptors. I ain't even know, had never even heard of it until seventh grade or going to eighth grade when I got with the Raptors. Nigga,
yeah,
we went one time, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this shit live." They like, "Yes, a little club in here and everything." I'm like,
all
"Damn,
type of shit. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
this shit was live." I liked it. I liked it,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
had never heard of it. I had never heard of it.
Yeah, Stadium
Hmm.
Bowl was legendary for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You had to, and keep in mind, like Bobby said, we was like dancing niggas and niggas who want to mess with a lot of chicks. So that's what we did. We ain't do nothing but club and party. Like any
Mhm.
club, like when y'all was talking about that the Jamaican club, Club Rhythms, we was there. You know
Hey,
what
I
I'm saying?
remember the name of the tattoo place. Ghetto Dreams.
I got a
Ghetto,
tattoo from Ghetto
Ghetto
Dreams.
Dreams.
I
That's what
forgot
it
to
was,
reply.
bro. Shout
I
out
forgot to
Ghetto
reply.
Dreams, man.
I
Yes,
got one
sir.
of my
Big
texts
D,
up there.
Bishop, and them, man. Yeah. That's why I got
Bishop,
my
yeah.
test. I was thinking of it, man, since that night we talked. I couldn't think of the damn name. Ghetto Dreams,
And
bro.
I started to
Classic.
reply and say it, but I forgot. But yeah,
Yeah.
we cause you gotta remember, man, let me tell you something about the clock. Like, y'all, the clock didn't have like a lot of these hood, like I say, Hiram Clarke is just a small little hood. So y'all hoods like cities compared to ours, you know what I'm saying? So y'all got a bunch of amenities and shit like that. We didn't have it. We had a pool, a big ass pool, and a bunch of outdoor basketball courts. That's it. Like that was it. No YMCA, no nothing, nothing else. So we had to go places to do that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to go
Mhm.
to the Southwest Side or Sunnyside Park or Third Ward to go to Emancipation or the Boys and Girls Club in South Park and shit like that. I think that's why Hiram Clarke basketball don't really get a lot of love because we ain't have no grassroots one. We have Little League football team, Little League baseball team. We don't have no grassroots basketball team. That's why we was with the Raptors and the Hornets and shit. We ain't had that. Now they had that little like stuff that was going on at McCullough that 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 BD was talking about
Oh,
the
yeah.
Southpaw Folk
Yeah,
League.
yeah, 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 yeah.
We didn't know nothing about none of that stuff. Like, and that shit just right down the street. We don't know nothing about it. Now Estes played in it, but Estes got a homeboy who big brother was a coach in the league. Now Estes played against Corey and BD and all them in the Southpaw Soak League. He was like the only one. We didn't even know. I didn't even know they had Little League basketball. But again, we wasn't really into basketball. I got into basketball because of Vincent. Vincent had got tall. So we'll be hooping in driveways and shit. It'll just be somebody driving by. Hey, how old are you? And he'll be shit, 9, 10. Hey, you want to play for my team? And Via be like, yeah, I'll go ask my mom. He'll say, oh, well, tomorrow I'll come pick you up, ask your mama. Via go to practice, come back. Hey, I told him I got a little partner that can hoop. And that's how I go try it because they saw him and he was tall.
Yeah.
That's how I really got into basketball because of that nigga. You know, steady like, man, you can hoop, you can hoop. We was football, baseball, boxing. That's the stuff we did over there.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
mm-hmm.
What's your top five Madison basketball players?
Top five out of Madison,
Yeah,
not the Clark, Madison.
out of Madison.
Max.
So they didn't put on a Madison suit. I'm gonna exclude myself, but I say number one for me always gonna be Trey Mo. Always. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's who I watched. I seen him, you know what I'm saying? Now Tommy is 100 times better than Trey Mo. But if we
Hold
just
on, hold
saying
on, hold on,
top
hold
five,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
go on
Shout
with it.
out Trey first. Shout out
Yeah,
Trey Mo first and foremost before we go
yeah.
there.
That's my
That's,
dog.
yeah, it's my dog, man.
Yeah,
Certified. You know, I bumped into him a little later on. I didn't
right.
Hey,
know I wasn't hip, but yeah, Trey
Oh,
one of the
say
ones.
that.
But go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
So I'm not gonna put them in no order of who the
Okay.
best. So
Okay.
Trey, and I'm trying to go in order from like the era. So you got Trey, Kevin Davis, Chad Hendricks, uh,
Damn, ain't no Chad went there.
yeah, then
Okay.
Tommy. So that's five, right?
That's four. Give
Oh
us
no,
one
one
more.
more.
Nigga,
Probably
you,
Calvin
nigga.
Watson.
VY. You, nigga. V what who? Who you got?
Well, I'm gonna go Calvin Watson.
Oh, Cal went there?
Yeah,
So did.
Calvin.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out my young boy,
Yeah.
man. That's my dog too.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
let me do a couple more just for
Honorable
because
mention.
you got little Ryan McCoy, you got Estes, Ryan McCoy, Cole, Marcus Estes, VY, who else? Clint Ray. I mean it's a bunch, man. Little Nook, I can go on and on. It's a bunch of niggas that's
Name them
like
off,
right
man.
there.
If you can remember them, name them off. We want to get
They
all
just
that
right
love.
there. You got y'all know little Christian Sonye. Christian
Yep.
Sonye.
Yep.
Little Christian Sonye played there. Yeah, we had Lemonhead, that nigga Q. Uh,
Let me add to my South Park. Let me add one to
yeah,
Madison.
yeah,
Man, that's my guy, man.
yeah, my dog, Lemon. Uh-huh. He was there with me. He actually part of the reason of the shit that happened with D Gibb.
But what happened with
What's
D Gill?
that?
I mean, I get into that story. So, uh,
Hold on, nigga. Shit. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
so look, Fred, so all right, I started dialing real quick. So at dialing, we like the we like the Woolridge of '01 and '99. Our Darlington, we the best team in the city, hands down. Nobody can beat us. We undefeated. They were saying it was some school in A League.
Ryan? Ryan? What about Ryan?
The closest Ryan, we played them 3 times. The closest they got was 15.
Oh, it was a school in Alief with a beach our ass, Kilo.
Nah,
You know what I'm
Los. I
saying?
think
But go ahead. No,
they
I'm
talking
playing.
about
I'm just playing.
y'all Donald. Los. Why he talking about you if you this your era, right, Steve?
Yeah,
He talking about Kilo Donald.
I
That's
know
that
they were
Yeah.
supposedly undefeated over there though.
That was
yeah.
Kilo.
It was
That was
Kilo
us or
Oh,
Donald.
O'Donnell. It might have been O'Donnell. It was O'Donnell. I ain't gonna
It
take that.
is
I ain't
on
gonna
the
do that.
sign, yeah.
I'm gonna give
yeah.
O'Donnell their credit. O'Donnell was better than us. You to my eighth grade, Steve?
8th grade. Yeah.
Eighth grade, we were I was on all type of shit. Yeah.
Cause we
O'Donnell.
we
O'Donnell.
had a we had
O'Donnell.
they was trying to set up a city championship, but you remember wasn't no city championship then in middle school. So they had a school on the north side called Key, and then there was
Okay.
some school in A League. I don't remember the name, but
O'Donnell.
I
It
guess
was
it's what it
O'Donnell.
is.
Yeah, yep. They was running
But
shit.
we
They
was
were.
that, yeah, we was that good. Like we was that. It was me, Estes, VY, my boy Thaddeus, Keith Nelson, and Donnell John. Like we was good. Or whatever. We was getting recruited and shit to go play everywhere. All the private schools was recruiting us and shit. So we ended up going to Madison or whatever. So ninth grade, like you said, we played freshman ninth grade. All of us played freshman. We won city or whatever. Thaddeus ended up going to Sterling because our 8th grade coach went became the head coach at Sterling or whatever. And so 10th grade, we go to varsity. We on V or whatever. I get kicked off the team on some dumb shit. I'm gonna tell the Daniel story. Was my junior year or whatever. So junior year, we winning. We like keep in mind our district is the best district hands down in my opinion or whatever. Because we got Bel Air, Lamar, us, Westbury, Sterling. Because Sterling has Cedric Horse. Then you got, Lamar got Corey and Lawrence. Bel Air
Yep.
got John Lucas and Omeka and Jared. That's our district or whatever. And we number one. So D Gibb will come now. You know, I like if you at the feeder pattern school, they let you ride the bus with the team. D Gibb in the 8th grade. And so he coming to our games and shit or whatever. So we playing Lamar the second time. You know, you play everybody twice. This is the second half of district. We in first place, right? We end up losing. I didn't play the first half, done some stupid shit, skipping school and shit. My coach set me out the first half or whatever. So we end up losing to him. During the game, Lemonhead, uh, my boy Thaddeus, Fofo, the nigga named Fofo, Cedric Calhoun. Uh, them niggas was telling D Gibb like, man, don't like, cause our coach, he had just became a head coach. That was his second year, and they limiting them. They was like, man, don't come to Madison, man. This nigga stupid, like all this kind of shit, blah blah blah. They tell him like, man, you gonna waste your career, blah blah blah. I never said a word to the nigga, right? Never one word or whatever. But I was talking while I was on the bench, especially when I wasn't in the first half. I was mad or whatever. So, and our coach, daddy, was assistant coach who sat at the back. So anyway, long story short, after the game, the next day at practice, our coach was like, man, we got some Judas among us or whatever, right? And nigga said we was Judas or whatever. He was like, the people who don't get up when it's time to like work on the plays and shit, them the Judas. Like he tried to do it all like Jesus and everything or whatever. So he don't get none of the four of us up. So then he tell us why. He said, Daniel and Darlin say y'all was telling him not to come to Madison or whatever. And because of that, like y'all done. Like y'all never play for me again. Kicked all four of us off the team. They never won another game after that, but we was first place in district, all that. And so I say that to say, these coaches be with this fucking ego, you know what I'm saying? These kids, they molded, man. If we happen to say something like that or whatever, we still children, you know what I'm saying? This, like, you supposed to be able to maybe punish us, but you don't kick us off the team because he kick us off the team. I think Lemon ended up dropping out. Thaddeus didn't finish. Fofo finished. I finished. But nigga, I get deep in the streets after that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he sent us to, or whatever. And not so much deep because I'm still going to school. I'm still doing my thing. But that's when it was like, you know, if you had any dreams of playing a coach like that, to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like. And it's just sad how coaches do that because of their ego. You know, I think a lot of these coaches got their ego is too big. It's almost like it'll overshadow the team, or not so much the team, but those kids' future. You know what I'm saying? Because you trying to keep a job or whatever versus molding this kid to be a man. Like you're teaching them to be a man first, and you they coach second, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I got something to say about that though. B, you got something?
Mm-hmm.
Can I go? And in that situation though, me being a coach now of the youth or whatever, I mean I ain't coaching right now, but just being in that atmosphere and in that experience, the easiest way to do that, once that I'm assuming that kid's father, that D Gibb father or whoever probably called him and told him he wasn't coming, right?
And you know what's crazy?
I'm assuming like
Even
you
before
don't
that,
know. Go ahead.
but
Go ahead.
even before that, everybody was saying his daddy was taking him to South Park anyway.
Right.
So it wasn't
Okay.
never, yeah,
But what
yeah,
I'm saying is though, even in that situation, the worst thing you can do as a coach is kick them kids off the team once you
yeah.
hit. So what you think that kid gonna feel like once he and I'm assuming D Gibb at that time, what, middle school, and y'all
In,
junior,
yeah,
we
he was in
junior.
the 8th grade. Yeah, we
Right.
juniors in the 8th grade.
Right. So immediately, if I'm 8th grade, damn, I might have ran my mouth too much, whatever, said something to my dad. Well, I don't give a damn about that. I'm in 8th grade. That
Right.
don't matter. Once you say that and then you react like that as a coach, that's gonna tell
Yep.
my parents and all they need to know.
Oh
No, what I'm
yeah,
gonna
for
do is
sure.
I'm finna bring these kids together. I need this kid to build this program moving forward.
It's a
I'm gonna
fact.
get my senior guards, my whatever, my core unit. If
Right.
y'all mess with me like that, if y'all really do, it's gonna be genuine.
Yeah,
Like,
for
of course,
sure.
if I'm coming to the bench talking crazy, who gives a damn about that? Even if I'm talking on the bus like that. But
Right.
if the relationship is locked in, I'm gonna be able to bring my kids around this young bull I'm trying to mold,
Right.
and they
Heck yeah.
gonna come on, fam. Man, you
Yeah.
gotta come here. Don't worry about none
Yep.
of that. I ain't kicking nobody off the team behind that. That's the worst thing you can do in that
That is.
situation. Not
Yep.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
for y'all, but for him too. For him
He
too,
and
though. Yeah.
yeah, you're right. I think it hurt his program again, he actually asked me to come back my senior year, but them other guys, like I say, they was done.
They
He
didn't get a
got
chance
rid
to
of them.
come
That
back.
was it. Yeah, I was about to transfer to Worthing my senior year, and they heard about it, and they wasn't doing too well in like the first 2 or 3 games, and then the coach came and was like, "Hey Steve, we need you out there," blah 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 blah. So I
See
came
what I'm
back
saying?
because of
Like,
that.
man, nigga, after you losing a couple, you want to come. Hey, man, go ahead,
And
Steve.
this
My
the
bad.
next year though.
My
This ain't
bad.
even the same
Yeah.
year. This the next
Okay.
year. I'm back now. I'm a senior, and I'm in my mind like, man, I ain't hooping. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just
Right, that's what
and
I'm saying.
then
So the next year, after he kicked y'all off your junior year, you
right.
saying the senior year start up, they losing a couple games, you ain't been
Yeah.
to a practice or none of that, and then
I
he
went
gonna
to
ask
you
you,
go to I go to open gym, and so I'm killing all through open gym in off season or whatever. But we going to open gym at Worthing and Madison because me and a couple other dudes both was gonna go to Worthing and go play with Frank Benson them or whatever. And but when they heard that we was gonna that I was gonna transfer, the coach he had came and said something about it. But again, they 3 games in by now. They had
yeah,
already played
shit.
like high tower and all that shit.
Yeah,
And
sucker shit.
they said
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
yeah. My
Yeah.
bad. Go ahead, B.
At
My
that
bad.
age, no, well, I'm just saying at that age, if if youngsters don't got the right guidance in their ear, man, and somebody to kind of guide them, man, anything just make them feel like it's over. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna say this, and I only told this story probably twice, and this real shit. And I say this because you brought up Q. Well, when my mama moved us from A League, we moved straight to dead end, bro.
Oh, you did? Uh-huh.
We moved straight to dead end, and Foxwood Apartments. I don't forgot what the fuck it was called, Crestman or some shit. Then I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's Christmas.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But man, we moved right over there. I don't want to be there. I'm 80, so the
Yeah.
only thing I did, bro, I was hoop every night at Crestman Park, and Lemon
So I
used to
know
be.
you played against Q every
You
day
know
then.
what I'm saying? And
Man,
well, I
Q
was
Q
talking
one of
about
the most talented players I ever seen,
man,
man.
Q. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you how cold he was, and this just me. I felt
Uh,
like we was at that park. It was me and Q. We used to go there every night, no matter who team, nigga. We
yeah.
gonna get picked up, and I'm fresh out there. Them jokers don't really know me, but that was probably the best I was because mentally I didn't do nothing but hoop. I didn't know them jokers.
Oh,
It was
right, right.
it was a hood, so I ain't over there trying to befriend nobody. I'm just
Yeah.
stick. Man, I hoop all night, midnight. That's all I did was use that park, and
Uh,
and Q was the best competition. But I
yeah.
was so my game, I would go to 518. My cousin Marcus had an apartment over there, and
Mm,
he would be gone on the weekend, so I'd go over there, try to hang out, be grown. But they had a full court basketball court out there. Out. This is 2001 in the summer. Whoever the assistant coach was at University of Houston, it's a black coach. On everything I love, right hand to the man. He got some guard that say guard. He bringing them out here. They hooping in these apartments on 518 and Pearland. They got a
mm,
little with boats and shit. Man, I'm playing Q. Man, I'm tearing Q ain't out there. I'm going from Crestmont to over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah.
tearing dude ass up. I don't know this a coach out here.
Yeah.
Every time, I mean, so the coach like, man, like, what college you? I said, man, I don't go. I just graduated. Boom. The man offered me a spot at University of Houston, dog.
No shit.
On my right, on everything I love,
Yeah.
right? At this time, it ain't no real social media. Boom, boom, boom. All my partners at college is gone, so I
Yeah.
don't have to really connect with the guy. This and that. I end up going to Ranger, but really since then, like I ain't my love for basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's been
Mhm.
there, but as far as try to hoop to. Like from there, I was just a fan. Like when I got back to Houston from all that, Los and them, when they come to town, tight, I'm going to watch football.
Right.
If I hoop
Yeah.
with them, I'm just defense passing them the ball. But man, I sharpened my game up and crushed mine out, and I ain't realized that. But playing with Q, and this man, I ain't told many people that story. Q seen me one time at Masturbation. First time them here seen me, you can ask him. He seen me and we was hooping, and niggas looking like, damn, is this the same dude that used to hoop? Like, nigga, what happened? But it's been so
Yeah.
many years where I ain't like I ain't focused on basketball, the hoop, to be good, or none of that.
Right,
That shit,
right.
mentally, it was like, man, that shit is over with.
Man,
You know
your
what I'm
weak
saying?
ass, man. Go ahead on, nigga. Anybody getting that
Hey,
shit,
hey, look,
nigga?
Los, now look, because we got a small little following on this project. If
Yeah,
anybody could research a coach, it was a black dude. I don't know the brother name, none of that.
Yeah,
I know.
University of
Hey,
Houston,
my nigga, I know you ain't
assistant
lying.
coach.
I already know.
Gary,
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
that's
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. Now we had a if we could have stayed together from dialing, I mean we still was good. We had a good team. You know, we lost to Lamar. I couldn't play. I had to go see my probation officer. But we lost to Lamar my senior year in the third round. And if we had beat Lamar, we would have played I think Willow Ridge ended up playing not
Booker
yeah,
T.
Nimitz. Nimitz. We beat Nimitz early in the year already. So if we had beat Lamar, we'd have played Nimitz and then would have played Willow Ridge to go to state.
See what I'm
Uh,
saying? See, hold on.
yeah.
So the coach kick you off the team. You end up with a probation officer in between that time that you got to go see your senior year
Yeah.
because go and break that down for us, brother. Tell us
Well,
what
see,
happened. If you don't mind.
I got in trouble my senior year with the police or whatever. And my junior year, I ain't getting no trouble. I got in trouble my senior year. I got kicked off. I actually got kicked off the team my 10th grade year, my 11th grade year, not my senior year, but my 10th grade year and
Okay.
11th grade year. 10th grade year, I get kicked off the team because I wanted to wear my joy. Well, it was more than that. So me and VY freshmen, me and S as sophomores, we started on varsity. We go play Willow Ridge, right? We play Willow Ridge my 10th grade year. When they got Ivan, they just get Big Ivan and shit. So we playing at Willow Ridge. They ended up beating us or whatever. Ivan, yeah, I be talking about Ivan or whatever. But I don't think his talents was never on more of a display than it was that game. That nigga had 40, 20, and 10 on us.
He averaged that shit on us, nigga.
Oh my
Not 20 and
God.
20 for sure. Not the 40.
Now,
20 and
that
20
boy had
easy. Yeah.
40 and 20. Like it was nothing we could do. And we got some size, but he was different or whatever. But so after the game, so we would drive our own cars to the game. We ain't ride a bus or whatever. So when we leaving the game, it's a dude who on varsity. He a little short dude was with some other niggas that's from Mo City. He started talking shit to Vince. Me and Vince walking to the car by ourselves, right? We going toward the car that we rode in to get to the game. So we get surrounded by a bunch of niggas from Mo City. We know we standing up. Like, what's up? It's just me and V. My coach see all this happening. He going to his car. We don't know he's seeing this happen, right? But he going to see it or whatever. I mean, he going to his car. We get back to the school. So nothing ended up happening. They ain't run up on us. They ain't do no. We got in the car and drove off. The next game we in district now. We play Lee. The white and black Jays had came out, and I want to wear. The coach wanted us to wear white and red shoes. Wasn't no white and red shoes out that was clear to me. So this district, he wants us to wear the either the team Converse or some white and red. I ain't got no white and red shoes, but I just got them white and black J's or whatever. So I forget my shoes at home on purpose or whatever, right? Thinking he gonna still let me play. Nigga stood up on me, man. that
Yeah.
boy, that boy said, so I'm warming up in them, right? I'm warming up, shoot around, everything in them, or whatever. In my uniform, he ain't saying nothing. Soon as we go, after a shoot around, we come back out, then we go on the layup line. Now the game about to start. We about to play Lee. Come to the sideline, the state caller starters out. I come back to the side after, you go shake the other team hand. That boy looked down. He said, where your shoes at? I said, man, I forgot them at home. Oh, no, come here. He grabbed somebody else. I didn't play the whole game. Get back to the school after the game. Boy say, Steve, he probed me and V in the office. Or whatever. That boy said, Steve, he told Vincent to go play freshman one game. And he told me, because I had already played too many varsity games, he was like, hey, I'm going to have to kick you off the team because, first of all, the shoes, why would you not bring shoes? I think you did it on purpose, blah, blah, blah. And he said, and then I saw what you and Vince was doing in the parking lot with the Willow game. This whole 2 weeks ago or whatever. He just not saying something. And I looked at the nigga like, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to let you go. If you want to play JV, you can, but if not, I'm gonna have to let you go or whatever. And that's how he kicked me out of the team my junior year. Keep in mind, I'm the leading scorer in the 10th grade. I'm after like 18 a game in the 10th grade. I'm the leading scorer or whatever. We ain't doing too good. We ain't got no. I think we probably were like 6-12 at the time, like 5-12 or whatever. And he kicked me off the team and everything. 10th grade year for that. And like I say, then in the 11th grade year, he kicked me out behind that Daniel Gibson shit or whatever. But so I ain't never made no all district, no nothing. Like I'll be talking to other players and they'll be like, "Yeah, my coach put your name for our district." I know you gonna make our district. They'll be saying that shit, and I used to be like, "Nah, cause my coach ain't gonna put my name." So, cause your coach got to put your
Right.
name. He got to put 2 people or 3 people, and the other coaches get the pick, or if they chose any of the ones that the coach put up. So I ain't
Yeah.
make nothing. I mean, I ain't play long. I ain't play no district 10th grade, and I played half a district 11th grade. In 12th grade, I really, like you say, the love wasn't there. I was really proud. I probably averaged like 7, 8 points, but I was still passing and playing D and shit like that. But it wasn't the same. I
What was
ain't
that
really care.
transition like though, Steve? Talk to me, because I remember when you was locked in during that
Yeah,
time, when you was you was dedicated to it. How what was the
yeah.
transition like?
I I really don't know, man. I don't. I just kind of go through the motions with life. It ain't never nothing conscious. I don't like consciously think. You know what I'm saying? It just be just going. So it was just, oh, this what it is now. Oh, okay, fuck it. That's how it was. I ain't never really like, cause with AAU, I had got a few looks in the 10th grade from a few SWAC schools. By the time I'm a senior, still the SWAC schools and HBU came out or whatever. So I could have went and played ball in any of them schools and tried to or whatever, but I'm telling you, it was just it just killed me. You know what I'm saying? It was just like I started just because initially, like I said, I only played basketball because I found out I was good at it. You know what I'm saying? I quit playing football and everything else because it was like, damn, I used to like uh, to entertain more than anything. It was just because it was to entertain. I used to like when other people parents would be like, "Hey man, you can play." Like I used to love to see somebody else, mama or daddy, come up to
Yeah,
me and
yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
my favorite thing. I ain't care what nobody said. If I made your mama come up to me or your daddy come up to me, that's what my thing was. I used to love that. Like I could see. I remember seeing like Esther's sister in the crowd, like ooh, doing that kind of shit. Like, cause she used to hoop. She was called Marcus Esther's sister or whatever. Like that's what I played for. Like just for entertainment. It was more cause I was good, but it was more or less. I just used to want to entertain people. Like and to me, I could do that at the park. I could do it in the it didn't matter. So I just wanted to play ball. It wasn't no I didn't really care that much no more. By the time, like I say, when I get to college, I go down to blend. I actually hadn't even decided to go to no college to the summer of senior year, like probably like after senior year, like 2 weeks before school start, my other homeboy said he was gonna go play football at Blend. And then I had a couple other niggas went to Blend. So I said, I'm gonna go down there. I'm just go with him to Blend. Cause I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna make the team. I ain't tripping. Ain't nobody go outplay me. You know what I'm saying? So when I get up there, I tell the coach, I tell him where I'm from, where I played, all this. He was like, well, son, I would love to have you, but we got our team set. Can you stay to the spring? And I was like, yeah. So I go the first semester,
Ah,
and nigga, I left. I said, nigga, it was so boring out there in Breno, man. I said, nah, I'm cool. I'm going back to the highs. And I actually go to TSU, go to Coach Courtney. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna be transferring in. You got any space for a guard? And man looked at me about like, you been through clearinghouse? I'm like, nah. I'm just trying to see what if you have any space for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to try it or whatever I need to do. And boy was like, yeah, this how he looking at me like, yeah, Yeah, I'll give you the paperwork, and walked off. I say, oh yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't fucking with it. Like I was done after that. I just started playing ball in the hood and everywhere. But that was it. It was
He
just
didn't know
them.
who you was though. Coach Courtney
I,
probably didn't know who you was probably.
I think he knew, but it was on some like, I mean, they had Raheem Hollis at the time. They had a squad. And he looking at me like he know me, cause they used to come to our games. Cause you know we have to play. We played them once, and we would have had to play them my senior year. They was at that game. I saw TJ and Daniel them in the crowd or whatever. So I don't know if he didn't recognize me or it was on some. Man, y'all remember I ain't a 5'9". You know what I'm saying? A 5'9" nigga gotta go show he can play versus saying he want to play. Cause it's probably 500 people walking Coach Courtney off his 5'9" saying they want to play. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody ain't Steve Marshall though, but go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I felt.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I just knew if I got the opportunity, like, and because like I say, my whole career it was just showing people. You know what I'm saying? Like my coach in high school, I wasn't supposed to be that good. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. Marcus Estes was the man in middle school. Like they used to compare him to you and D Woody and Corey Jackson and Jeremy and what's Bo last
Wilson,
name?
Bo Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Estes was
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Like when we
yeah,
Estes dunking 7th grade, 8th grade, he
yeah,
dunking already. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Everybody. Like I remember when we played for the Raptors, JR he used to pump that shit like he'll be telling me, I want to see Marcus against Carlos. You think he can do something with Carlos? He would say that shit all the time. I don't know if you remember when we switched to the Raptors, we played Hey Select Y'all and JY in the gym in the tournament. You remember
Yeah.
that?
I
We
absolutely.
went to sudden death. We went to
Yeah,
sudden death with Kyle.
yeah.
It's crazy because Marcus' wrist was broke from football. He's sitting on the sideline. You and him yapping back and forth the whole game. He didn't get to play. You steady scoring, and nigga, you wouldn't have did that on me, and you just nigga throwing up the west, all that crazy shit. Now I'm gonna tell you something, Los.
Yeah.
My partner Claude always like to ask me what I used to do against some of the top guards in Houston. I
Yeah.
had 48 that night. I don't know if you know that.
I did. I don't. I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, 48.
40.
God
40.
damn. You gave me a 50 piece,
Well,
nigga.
let Tommy call it 50. I was 48. But look, I don't even like to
Did we
brag on it.
win? We won.
Let me tell you that. I don't like to
Okay.
brag on it because, like I say, it was triple overtime or whatever. We ended up going to sudden death, right? And I think you had like 30.
VY played though.
Why played?
Yeah, I
VY.
remember this shit. I remember.
Look,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
it's the end of the second overtime before sudden death. And we got the ball. Carlos, like I was amazed that you even knew. Carlos come face guard me, right? And guess what he say? I saw that shot you hit against Lamar at the buzzer. Nigga, you not finna do that shit again. You remember that I hit like a half court shot or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
And he
Yes,
face
sir.
guarded and whispered
Yeah.
that shit in my ear. I said, damn. And he ain't let me
Yeah.
get it. VY ended up taking the shot and missing. And we go to sudden death. VY said, man, let me get that nigga. I said, all right, shit. That nigga guard you, nigga, you just did a little simple little in and out cross and pulled up, like little past 3-point line on him, buzzer. It's over. It was a one shot. Like, and you can't give a nigga like that a one shot type of situation because he gonna hit more than likely. And
See, I
y'all end
don't
up
remember
winning.
that part. I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember that. But when you said
Yeah,
sudden
yeah,
death, that's why it started ringing a bell a little bit,
yeah.
especially when your baby ass talking about 48, nigga. Yeah,
48.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Hey,
48.
listen, all that shit definitely wasn't on me though. I don't give a damn
Nah,
what this
you
nigga
ain't
talking about. You
you
hear
ain't guard me. You ain't. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't guard me for. I think you only probably held me for probably about like 46.
me? This nigga on phone. This nigga on phone, B. This nigga
Yeah,
on
probably
phone.
about 46.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
so let me ask you, do you remember Jermaine was on the team with us? Was Hawk on the team
yeah,
with me?
yeah.
Okay.
That's who was guarding me.
I got
He
Hawk
was
with me.
guarding me most
Okay.
of the time.
No,
He
no, no, no.
guarded
I
me
ain't
pretty
saying
much
because
all the
Hawk was
game.
guarding you. I'm saying I'm just trying to think
Yeah,
when you say hey select. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. My dog
he
Hawk was
was
on there with me.
guarding me, and that's what happened at that ending of the second overtime. When you went, it was like I'm a face guard that came and whispered that shit to me, like not whispered on some uh
Yeah,
that gay ass shit Buddy was doing, but you know, like you was like, nah, nigga, I saw that shot you hit against blah blah against you ain't know the team. You just said I saw that shot you hit on TV or whatever.
yeah. That
You know
shit
how
was
they
on
used to play.
TV, nigga. It was
Yeah,
on the news.
yeah.
It was on the news.
Uh,
Yes,
we
sir.
had beaten,
Yeah,
yeah, we had beaten Lamar with that. That was a Lamar
yeah.
game we won, you know, whatever. Yeah,
Damn, that's cold, boy.
and
That's
yeah,
cold. That's cold right there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bobby, I used to be killing them niggas. All them niggas that be see, and that's look. Let me say this, Bobby. When you say like, when you say, but this guy's a McDonald's All American, right? I don't. So I don't think TJ was better than Carlos or Daniel in high school because of what I feared TJ could do. I felt it could be neutralized because he wasn't showing that he was a scorer. And you know, in high school, the nigga who scored the most is the nigga you fearing. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know how TJ affecting the game. Now he not finna take the ball from me. He not finna pressure me. None of that. So in my mind, I can handle him. I can, like I feel like I can do just as much as he can do, to where we gonna cancel each other out. Now, when I think of niggas like Daniel and Los, I think like so. I don't know what the stars was then. I can see them rating Carlos and Daniel 5, 4 star, and TJ is the same, but just right under. Right? I don't feel like I was that far from TJ. You know what I'm saying? So when you be like, man, TJ gonna be the, and it's like, yeah, but we played them, and I didn't see that. But again, I only played in my sophomore year. I didn't see that a dude that can't be stopped or that's gonna, you know what I mean? Go
you
ahead.
gonna get it,
Let me
B?
say something though.
I got something to
Let
say, but I'm gonna let you go.
me-
Go
That
ahead, B.
it's the difference, Steve. You my partner. You was just a hood nigga, bro.
That's a fact.
So yo, you wasn't worried, nigga. You was just hooping, and
Yeah,
that's why I love your game. You right? You but even listen to what you saying. 10th grade year, you had D1 offers from the swag.
yeah.
But you ain't stick with it. We don't know what Steve Marshall would have been.
No,
You are
my junior year, the same thing. I'm the lead
it's like,
scorer.
you see what I'm saying? So that's
I'm
why
doing
we.
the same thing.
If you listen on this podcast, I say all the time, I used to look up to Steve. Bro,
Yeah,
you were
that's
right there.
love.
See what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But them was basketball guys, basketball mind with that
yeah,
structure. You was just a hood nigga that could hoop. You
yeah,
didn't
for
have
sure.
if somebody could focus and set your ass on and show you, the
Yeah.
path. We don't know what you could have been.
So
You
that's
you you
that's
were
valid.
right.
But no, I'm saying you be saying like, but this guy's a McDonald All American. Man in high school, even when you go look on them lists now, it don't be a bunch of dudes who 5 stars. It's mostly 4 and 3 stars. It ain't too many. Like, and most of the dudes who they be ranking 5 star gonna be like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? They got to be so good. So I don't think the gap between the 4 star and the 3 star is that much.
Right.
So
You
that's in
are
my mind. You know what I mean? So, because again, I done played against some of the top guys, you know what I'm saying? And so when I see him, like I done played against Barrett in AAU before Andre Barrett. And I thought he was better than TJ. You know what I'm saying? I thought Los was better than again, but I guess I got a preference the better. What I feared of them is different than what I feared of TJ.
right.
I don't think TJ can beat my team. You know what I'm saying? I think Carlos Nim can beat my team.
This what I'm gonna
But
say to that.
go ahead.
This what I'm gonna say. This
Hmm.
is where like TJ's game, uh, it get confused with a lot of people. Steve ain't the only one to say this kind of this. He has this take on TJ game where people get TJ game confused is the part you just said.
Yeah,
That's the part. Them W's, fam.
that's the most important.
He gonna add them up. He gonna add them up. And this the thing. This the thing. Like you a pure point guard. You're a pure point guard that can score when you want to. TJ was the same way. So,
Yeah.
this ain't no knock to D Ewing. This ain't no knock to any of those guards at that time. People in Houston don't understand what TJ was doing on a national stage
Right.
against the best point guards in the country. They
Facts.
wasn't
That's
fucking with
a
dude.
fact.
They wasn't fucking with
That's a
dude.
fact.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
look,
It
you
was
know what,
light
Los?
years ahead of everybody else on that stage. And this is the thing. He jumped off the porch as an 8th grader. Like,
Right. Right.
hey man, this one niggas understand. And then
Yeah.
I can brag a little bit too, because I came into that AAU scene when I was 14, going on 15, but I was in 9th grade already. TJ played a 8th grade summer, the
Right.
whole summer going into 9th grade.
I re-
17U, bruh.
yeah, I remember.
17U.
I
This
remember
ain't no
that.
14U. This ain't no 15U. 17U as an
I remember
8th
that
grader
because he was with
going into
y'all,
the
and
9th
then
grade.
he was with y'all with the Jazz, and then
Yeah, but he left us though and went with
yeah,
Urian. You
yeah,
know
I
what I'm
remember
saying?
that shit.
BD talk about it. I don't even know how that whole shit played out. I was crushed when the nigga left.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
crushed. Nigga. That's why me
Hold
and
on,
D
wait.
Ewing.
Hold on, let me ask you something
Go
about
ahead.
that. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
We beat that BD said that we didn't beat them. We beat the Jazz once, and we beat the Fort Bend Magic. He talking
So
about
I
he
remember when y'all
never
beat
beat.
I remember when y'all beat us.
And
TJ
that's
was
Yeah.
on
when me
the
and
team
B
though.
was on the team.
But TJ, you talking about
TJ
TJ
was
was
on
on
the
that
team.
team.
Yeah, he was. TJ was y'all had TJ and that little dark skinned guard.
Lil J. Lou, his dad
Yeah,
was our coach. Lil Ron,
right. Yeah,
yeah,
we
that's my
beat y'all
dog.
in the tournament. We was in some
Okay,
tournament with the Raptors and we beat
okay.
y'all. It was
Now
like
I
in pool
remember
play.
that was at
Yeah.
San
The
Jack.
Lucas.
San
San
Jack.
Jack, San Jack.
Playing
Yeah,
Jack. Yep, that's where it was
Los,
at.
When y'all beat
Los
us.
came
Yes.
to the house
Yeah.
that night. Was that the night you
Yeah, I
came to
came to spend
Dominique
the
Mama
night that
house?
weekend. I came to the go
Yeah.
Yeah.
ahead, B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we beat. Yeah, I heard him say that, and I'm just like, nah, bro. Now
Yeah.
again, the Magic was the toughest team I had ever seen with Carlos. I mean, with Corey and Woody and them. Like nigga, them niggas. Like I tell the truth. You Marcus and like I say, the news I named Carlo, them dudes. I watched y'all, and I that's where I learned like where I need to be in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Watching y'all, I saw like man, these niggas quick. These niggas play defense. These niggas can score. They passing. Like when we played with the Raptors, nigga Dominique. That's part of how I started getting to play with the Raptors because he would be getting like Corey and them wouldn't even let him bring it up the court. Like they were taking the ball from him. Like they would just turn him over. I remember Jeremy used to always be saying, you know, Marsh like getting mad at the coach. Man, Steve need to play because I come to the team because of VY or whatever. And so I'm behind Dominique when I first come to the team. Dominique the starting point guard or whatever. And then they started playing us together or whatever. But it was Corey Jackson and Damien and you and like I said, I was like, "Ooh, these niggas can like this real basketball. Like these niggas know how to hoop. Like it almost like y'all niggas been hooping y'all whole life." I'm like, "Damn, how these niggas know how to play so well? We still learning layups and shit. These niggas is hooping."
That's a whole nother story right there. See, boy. Yeah, hey, so we get in that off camera.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
So
shout out my dog Black. Shout out my dog Black, man, for sure. But yeah, so that's how that Raptors Hornets broke up though.
right.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that though. Yeah, Bobby B talking about some other shit. That's how that shit broke up. Yeah, but right
Hey,
on.
man.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What's up, man? Hey, what's up, with you, brother?
Yeah,
Steve?
it was too much.
Hey,
Hold up. This nigga taking. Hold on, I know, Shout out, Mike. Man,
Right.
that's my dog. Love him to death. You already know. Hold up. This nigga from the
Right.
court coming over
No
here,
shit.
extra aggressive ass nigga. Hold on. Nigga
but
taking
I'm
my
gonna tell you
son.
what it was.
Hey, man. Yeah.
They tried to get Marcus. Marcus came to a practice in the 8th grade. Whatever. Marcus come to the hole and dunk that bitch. I was like, damn, that was the first time he really had just dunked that hole here at the Raptors practice. So
Yeah.
Marsha and them go talk to him, to his mom and them. And they was like, it's gonna be this much, it's gonna be this much. That boy mama was like, man, hell nah, man, we ain't finna do that. That's the reason Estes didn't play for the Raptors or whatever,
Ah,
and we started the Hornets. Cause they told his mama all kind of like, man, we gotta pay this, we gotta his mama was like, nah, I ain't finna do all that shit. So
yeah.
that's why he
Man,
ain't
you know how
play.
that shit go though, man. That AU shit though, man. That shit get
Hell yeah.
yeah,
It was,
yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
the cool, what it was, is because it became too deep. You
Right.
got to look at the time. When you talk about bringing Essence over, that's man there.
Facts. Cause
So,
man that
Joe
just
was
got
there.
right.
there. Yep.
So basically, just go to nigga guys. Like, to be honest, you got guys like me, some of the other
Hmm.
cats. You go weed us out with the playing time,
Right,
and
right. You remember they ended up trying to do the two teams. You remember?
yeah.
Yeah, we tried to do two teams at one point in time.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't go put all our personal business out there. Low shit, baby. Yeah, Bobby B, let's keep it
Hey
real.
man. You know, I love y'all niggas to death, man. But fuck that. This we
Right.
can talk about this
Yeah,
off
start
camera though.
doing it.
Yeah. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what ended
yeah,
up
Steve,
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Steve, let me give me five guys on that Madison football team when you was there that just kept things afloat over there, because that was a hell of a stint they had. Even when you left, VY and them was still there. But
Yeah.
give me your favorite five. That don't mean they got to be the best. This could be your home.
Just
Nigga,
everything that
your
I've
favorite
seen.
five. Yeah, I like
No, no,
that.
no,
I
no,
like that.
no,
Yeah.
no. I mean your favorite five from '98 to 2002. I give you that VY.
That's so you got the first VY, Dalford Coleman. That nigga was the first VY. Like, he one of the most athletic people you ever meet. Played baseball, basketball, football, track, everything. He played football at Blinn. Dalford was the quarterback my freshman year. My brother was the running back. My brother was all that, all state, everything, or
What's
whatever.
you gotta give his name, Steve?
Marcus Marshall. Uh huh. He was that. Then you had VY. I put VY over my brother if we're doing it in order or whatever. But I'm going Dalford first because Dalford like one of my favorite players all time or whatever. But my brother, who else I can put on that? Estes. Now I'm tripping. Estes easily. Like, Estes on there for sure. Estes the best DB to play at Madison in my opinion. Best one, number one. And I'd probably say KT this line. Matter of fact, KT this sneaker apparel shit. This is clothing line. Your Phil
Shout
be
out to
with
that.
him.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Put it on
okay.
blast. Yep.
Yeah, the sneaker pair, my boy KT. Yeah, this is line. He played linebacker. He was a machine out there. And I'm gonna say his little brother. This number 6. I gotta give a 6. His little brother was my best friend, Corey. He died a couple years ago or whatever. And that he was a running back. He got the all-time most rushing yards in Madison history or whatever. My brother had it at first, and Corey got it or whatever. And that's his little brother or whatever. That's my dog.
Okay.
And keep in mind, they from Yellowstone though. They not from the club. They moved. They came. They coach at Cullen came to work at Madison and brought them over to Madison. But both of them was machines or whatever. Started all 3 years. Started sophomore. One line. Kevin was a linebacker and Corey was a running back or whatever. But I'm gonna throw him. I gotta throw him on there or whatever. He like that.
Let me ask
Mm.
you something real quick, Steve. Shout out to his clothing line, his brand for sure. I seen you had something online where you was like you had the hoodie or whatever, like the little windbreaker hoodie. Talk to me. That's okay.
That's
Talk
the
to
same clothing line. Sneaker apparel.
okay. We want to
Yep.
get that out there. I like
Yeah.
that. It was flat. Yeah, I seen. I was.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
need to holler at bro. I need to. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Hey,
a
man,
fact.
hold on, man. Sneaker pair. Look at this bullshit I got on, man. Send us some gear.
Yeah,
I'm
come
on the
on, man.
podcast.
Tap
This
in.
bullshit.
Tap
This for
in.
Hey,
2
yeah.
years,
Hey,
man.
Kevin, I'm gonna talk to him. But you know, Phil was with him, and they Phil was modeling all this shit. If you saw Phil modeling, Phil one of the ones with it. Phil from JY.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's my cousin.
Okay.
That's my cousin. So
Yeah, I found it. I
I,
never knew that.
Okay, scoop, scoop.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
got you. Yep,
Now,
Yeah,
yep.
so I ain't that cute tomato and shit, but man,
Yeah,
you
but
know what I'm
fuck
talking
all
about?
that. That shit look good though.
When
I
you get
seen
you
that
some
shit the
that
other day.
man
That
good,
got
shit look good. Yeah, I need
that
to
man
tap
got some
in.
fly shit.
Yeah,
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 he got some fly shit.
now,
yeah.
now, Steve, I want to get a little personal here. If you want to answer, you can. If not, you're not.
Yeah,
Um, but some years go by, we grow up together. Boom, boom, boom. Come back, and I ask, man, where anybody seen Steve? What's up with Steve? My boy Marshall, man, Steve in the wheelchair now.
right.
Um, from your mouth, bro, walk us through that situation. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. So it's kind of soft, but I tell you.
No, we don't got
Nah,
you.
all right, it's all right. So I was so my mama had this boyfriend, right? And she was
Look,
dating.
we gotta get into this, Steve. Real
Nah,
quick. I
it's all
know.
right. I already started now. And so when I go in the house, nigga, my mama was and him was fighting or whatever, right? And I was just trying to break it up, asking him, why y'all fighting this shit? He said he was asleep, right? And this part of the X-rated or whatever. And he said he woke up and my mama was, I think they call that shit pegging or something. Y'all ever heard of that?
I haven't, bro.
Like she had a like a strap on and was smashing that boy while he was asleep
Mm.
or whatever. And that's why they were fighting. And so me and him get into it and he pull out a gun. Nigga shot me. Shot me like 17 times.
He shot you
Nigga,
17
what?
times.
Yeah.
See, I ain't never hear this story. I wouldn't even that like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just bullshit, yeah.
Man, come on, man. What's
Hey,
wrong with this
man,
dude,
you a
man?
goof ass guy. I said, what the fuck is going
Hey,
on? This nigga told me I never heard it. I
man.
never heard it. Come on,
Man.
bro. Come
Come on,
on. Hey, man,
Steve.
you a nut. This nigga is a nut. Hey,
Hey, man.
man.
This motherfucker,
Hey,
man.
man.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm
man.
just
this nigga a
bullshit.
fool.
Look,
You
why
crazy.
in the fuck did I ask this question? We could have ended the motherfucking show. Man, this, hey, man.
Nah, honestly, honestly, look, what really happened though, I started having cause I was playing in these leagues and shit, and I started having back pains and shit, right? This was June. I started having back pains. I didn't know what it was from or whatever. So I go to the doctor and I get an X-ray. Nah, I'm serious. I'm serious now. Put this on
Yeah,
everything.
no, you fucked me up with that one, man. You had me
Oh,
fucked.
Hey
Man.
man, we gotta regroup. We gotta regroup. We gotta
No
regroup,
bullshit.
bruh.
I'm
Hey,
like, come
I
on,
got
damn,
locked back in.
man.
This nigga fucked me
Damn.
up. Pause this shit. Hold on, can you pause it for a second?
all right. Come July, I was having back problems. Like I say, I was swimming a mile every day. I was hooping all the time or whatever, and I just started having back problems. So I go to the doctor and get an X-ray, and they was like, "Well, ain't nothing structurally wrong or whatever." So they just give me like some pain pills or whatever and muscle relaxers. So for that month, I'm taking pain pills and muscle relaxers and shit. Then we get to the end of July. I was married and we was about to go on our like anniversary trip to New Orleans or whatever, right? And I was out of the pills, so I went and got some more pills. No, I didn't get no more. I was out of them. I had like a couple more while we was down there. So I can barely walk at this time. Like I gotta wake up every morning and do like full on like elementary stretches and everything just to get my day going and pop them pills just to go. So now it's like stiffening up like bad. But me in my mind, I just pulled something. You know what I'm saying? I'm still hooping though, still playing in the league, still swimming, doing it. But I gotta do the stuff now. If I sit down, I can't get up without. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was getting. So we was in New Orleans or whatever. We was down there about 4 or 5 days. I ain't leaving the room or the hotel or the room because I can't walk. So we get to like the third or fourth day we was there, and I'm telling my wife like, man, because I wasn't letting them go because this old 08, no, '09. And I wasn't letting them really go do nothing because, you know, it's right after Katrina and the city's still a little wild and I can't go nowhere. So I'm telling her and my daughter, like, yeah, I can just go to the zoo, come back, that kind of shit or whatever. So I'm in the hotel waiting on them to come back. This the last day we was there. So I'm like, man, I gotta go get some pills. Like she take me to the hospital or whatever. And they write me up, you know, I get wheelchair in the hospital. Go in there, they give me a shot in my back and they wheelchair me back out. I tell my wife take me to this little spa because if I go sit in like a jacuzzi, it loosen me up and I can walk a little better because it would just get really tight or whatever. So I go in there and I get in that jacuzzi, I sit in there and I loosen up. And I should have knew something was off, right? Because I went to the jacuzzi while she went to go get the prescription or whatever. So I get out of the jacuzzi and I stand up. I took 2 steps. Nigga, boom, hit the concrete floor, fall hard as hell, right? And I'm like, damn, what the hell? I'm butt ass naked. I'm screaming like, hey, somebody help me stand up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came and helped me stand up. Now I'm able to walk. Then my wife get back. I put my arm on her shoulder and I'm walking out like that or whatever, right? So we go to the car, pop the pills, go to the room. You know, they're gonna go to sleep on the damn painkillers and shit. And I tell them go to Popeyes or whatever in Cafe Du Monde to get you know, something to eat. Nigga, I went to the restroom while they was gone. Same thing. I'm holding on to the wall in the room, fall in the restroom. Boom, pee all over everywhere on the floor or whatever because I couldn't get up. I was able to muscle my way up and crawl back to the bed, fell asleep again. They come back about maybe like an hour later and she got the food. She like, you gonna eat over at the table or you gonna eat in the bed? And I was like, I'm gonna just eat in the bed or whatever. No, I said I'm gonna come to the table because it was that, you know, that them beignets had all that powder all over or whatever. So I said, now I'm gonna come over there to the table. I try to sit up. Nothing is moving. Like I'm like, cause yeah, I remember I had a trach and everything or whatever. My injury was way up here, C4, like the fourth vertebrae. So that's the same thing Christopher Reeves got, C4, me and him same level or whatever. So I try to sit up and I couldn't sit up. And so I tell her to come try to help me. Help me sit up, you know what I'm saying? I'm stiff or whatever. She come try to sit me up and I'm sliding like out the bed. Like I ain't got no control. You know what I'm saying? So she laid me back down. She was like, you too heavy. And I was like, I had been chopping it up with the concierge the whole time I was there or whatever. And so I say, hey, ask the dude from downstairs, could he come sit me up? Because your ass too weak. That's how I'm talking to her or whatever. Oh, he come and sit me on the side of the bed. Man, it was like hot butter, nigga. I'm like sliding to the floor. And nigga catch me and lay me back down. As soon as he laid me back down, my anxiety just kicked in there. I couldn't even breathe no more. I was like, because I couldn't understand what was going on. So I said, man, call, you know, EMS or whatever. That was August 5th. Shit, I ain't remember nothing until September 7th. The whole August 5th to September 7th. Like I had all my organs failed, everything. I was basically dead in there, you know what I'm saying, at the hospital. And it all stemmed from, like I say, in July, we had a timeshare, me and my wife, and we went to this water park. And I got in the pool. Well, I had a hair bump right here, and my wife, you know how your wife picking the hairs and shit out your face or whatever, and she opened it up. So when I got in the baby pool with my daughter, who was 2 or 3 at the time, um, it got infected or whatever, right? So when I come back to the city or whatever, it's what that shit called a cyst or whatever. It was a cyst right here. So they drained it or whatever and gave me antibiotics and shit. Supposedly the antibiotics wasn't specific to the bug. So I don't even know that this bug is still in me and it then got into my bloodstream. And because it was so high, it ended up on my spinal cord or whatever. So that's how, and it turned into a cyst, but it's something you can't see. It was on the cord, like in between the bone and shit. So it had to, so that's what ended up what was tightening it up, my cord, to where it was just slowly but surely like taking my mobility and shit. And that's what it came from. And again, I ain't have any structural damage to my cord or my spine, but when you get something that happen to your spinal cord, that's worse than having something like football players break their spine and shit all the time. Long as the cord don't have any problems, the cord is inside of your spine. Your spine protect your spinal cord because that's where the nervous system is connected to. So, and the higher it is, the more gonna be affected. So, mine was up here, so I couldn't breathe, couldn't move nothing. I don't think I could move was my head like this. Couldn't talk. I had a trach in my throat for shit like 4 months or whatever. Yeah, it was real bad. But like I say, the higher up your injury is, that's how much gonna be affected. So if you affect, I'm C4. You got people who are like T1. They still can move their arms and hands. That's why I gotta have a motorized wheelchair versus a power because I ain't strong enough. Because like I say, I actually made most people who C4 if they have a complete tear, they don't move nothing but their head for the rest of their life or whatever. Now, luckily, mine it progressed in a few months. Like I was able to move one arm like 4 or 5 months later. Then it went to, you know what I'm saying? It just got to progress. I still have feeling in my legs and shit. Not complete. It ain't normal, but I still have feeling and stuff like that.
So
Yeah.
we got hope eventually you're gonna be able to. What we talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, that they can't really say that, but they'll say whether you complete or incomplete. That's the only thing they'll say. So a complete injury would mean like you broke the cord. The cord is snapped wherever you got hurt, and there's no chance at that. But if you incomplete or whatever, that means you got a chance because it's just swelling. Like my spinal cord is just swollen and it's pressing up against the vertebrae and shit. So that's what I'm dealing with mostly or whatever. So yeah, I guess there's a possibility to walk again. Yeah, for sure. They can't rule it out or whatever, but yeah. But that's what really happened.
And you were in the hospital still in New Orleans for the most
Yeah, I
part.
stayed in New Orleans from August to December. And then I came here and was in the hospital for a few months and then just been back and forth different hospital stays or whatever. But yeah, from initially it was them 4 or 5 months or whatever.
Damn, they got to be tough. I was able
Yeah, it
to
was it was tough. And then you got man, my wife was pregnant with our second child the whole time, or whatever. The whole time she had got pregnant. She had our baby when I came home from New Orleans. She had our baby like 2 or 3 days later, the second child or whatever. Yeah, so it was tough. It was a tough time back then.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
So
yeah. I can only
yeah,
imagine, man. I can only imagine. I don't want to
yeah,
get into that. Get into the
yeah,
details. Of that. Just go ahead, go
right,
ahead.
right. Nah, that's basically what happened to me.
Yeah. Nah, I got a little cousin
Mhm.
that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my dog Wick, man. That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's my little bro. Love him to death, man.
Mhm.
He been dealing with those complications since, since the
Sorry to
youth.
hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Since he came
Oh,
out, my auntie, you know what I'm saying? So I can
oh
only
man.
imagine. Yeah. So I hope he see this, you know what I'm saying? Just want that whole community is a part of me too. I
Right,
want everybody to come together
right,
with that, whatever we can do, you know what I'm saying, to help, bring attention to that
right.
and see if we can do something to
Hmm.
speed up that process. I done seen a couple things, you know what I'm saying, online and all. I don't want to get into
Yeah,
all that, you know what I'm
I know what
saying?
you're talking
Just
about. Yeah, I see it all the
yeah,
time. Yeah.
yeah, bro. Yeah. I got a
Hmm.
couple partners in
I
that.
had a homeboy ask me, my partner Claude, I be talking to, say, if they come out with something where they can do like some stem cells or something, and it can make you walk again, would I do it? And he always surprised because I say no, like I ain't bothered with nothing like that. Like you
You
don't
don't,
know the long term
you ain't
effects or
gonna go
nothing
through
like that.
the process
Yeah. I'm gonna
already.
take what comes with life. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if it's some kind of like, because again, ain't no long term proof of what that does. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I ain't about to be no test dummy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't want
Right.
to walk that bad. Honestly, it. I'm not gonna say it's not that bad, but for me, it's not that bad. For me, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have difficulties, but again, I guess I'm able to cope a little bit better than some people. They say women, it affect women worse. A lot of women try to commit suicide and all that. Women are a little more vain than men. You know what I mean? But it's not. I ain't gonna say it ain't bad though, for sure. I'm never gonna say that, but it's not as bad as you would think. You know what I'm saying?
I want before you
Steve,
go ahead,
before
B.
we get out of
Go,
here, yeah, before we get out of here, because man, and I don't even want to bring up some of the things that others go through, but they go through minor injuries, this and that. Well, I'll say this: I tore my Achilles, and I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't walk this and that, and bro, I was having anxiety attacks, like you know what I'm saying? Like now I can still barely walk. I ain't run like, and at the times it fucked me up mentally. I live on like 3 floors. I couldn't carry nothing. Like
Oh man,
I had to have help. Like with neighbors I never talked to had to help me sometimes carry shit. It fucked with me mentally, and you know you need a supporting cast. Just shout out some people that's been in your corner to kind of help you go through that because those are the people that we need to highlight as well. You see what I'm saying?
not to cut before you go, Steve. I was gonna say that before bro said something. I be seeing from the
Yeah,
outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? You got a hell of a support system, and my
thanks.
my little cousin do too. But what bro said? Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, family for sure. You know, we go through our ups and downs, but my family has been big. My brothers, man, my brothers been amazing. You know, my sisters, I got two sisters. One of them in the streets, but one of them, man, she amazing. And then, your partners, because they don't. I feel like family have to do it. I don't feel like your partners have to do it. So
Mm.
I give them just as much as like it's like nigga, you when you gotta ask your partner to give you a bath, some shit you ain't never thought you would ever have to say. You know what I'm saying? It
right.
ain't the same, you telling your brother, hey man, can you come help me get a bath? That's your
Right.
brother, that's your mama, that's your auntie. And your partner, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I got some good people, man. And I don't even have to say them all by name because it's all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's my partners, my family, and they know
Shout out
how I
to
feel
them
about
brothers,
them.
man. I see from my
Yeah,
outside
and they
looking in,
know how
man.
I do, like,
Shout out to them brothers,
and
bro. Yeah,
everything
and
I can do to show them, I try it all the time. Like
yeah.
whatever they need, if I got it, you know what I'm saying. I can help. It's limited the way I can help, but when I do help them, you know what I'm saying, I have to show them. I mean, I tell them. So and that's enough for them. You know what I'm saying? Just me saying it, because it ain't really enough you can do to ask somebody to step out of their world to help you and yours. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really nothing you can do. But man, God, man, I'm real God fearing. So God, whether all them same people that I just named, if they say no tomorrow, I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? Because I
You
got
ain't
God
named
in
none
my
of them,
mind.
though, nigga. You ain't named none of them. You just shouted them out.
I did
Nah, that's
tomorrow.
my
My
business.
partner, I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
It's
okay.
Claude,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
Evan.
good thing to do
yeah,
because
yeah.
Like I gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta remember,
Right
I
up,
got a big
right up.
family.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
seven.
yeah.
It's
Big
I got
old, yeah,
7 siblings and shit. So I could be naming all for days. All my aunts and uncles and
yeah,
like
yeah.
everybody. I got a real big family or whatever. And like I say, I got a few friends that's close, and I could name them, but I feel like it would be disrespected because I ain't naming my family.
right
Right,
business.
right.
You know what
Nah,
I'm saying? So
nigga,
I'ma
that's
just say
how you
friends and
know it's that
family.
big.
Right.
That's how I ain't
Yeah,
got time to name all y'all. Y'all know what
right.
time it is.
Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Square
Yeah,
Right.
business. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What else you got, Lowe's?
Uh, no, that's really it. I had a couple more things, man, on some other shit. We been on here long
Ask.
enough though. This shit here, this shit here. Hey, this live for the five right here. It's live for the
No
five,
shit.
man. Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
man. Whenever you want to
Uh,
know, we can do.
I
Yeah.
just wanna. What I do want to say is, I appreciate the support, fam. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's
Like you gonna
that.
tap in, whether you agree with what we saying or not.
That's
You gonna, hey man, listen.
Hold on.
This
Wait.
how
Wait.
I
Wait.
feel.
Wait.
Go ahead, go
That's
ahead,
what I want to say,
go ahead.
Bobby. So when I was saying, Bobby said that they would easily beat them by 20. I don't agree with that, and I explained it to Bobby why. Because I feel like that it's hard to compare eras, right? And I would never say that I would never say a great team is gonna blow another great team out. Ever. That's just disrespect to me. If there's no evidence to it. So that's what my point was. And I even said in the message, I think Willow Ridge win 10 out of 10 against JY. but I think it's gonna be closer than what you said. An easy 20, that
Every
mean they
game
like
gonna be
trash.
close. Every game
Yeah.
gonna be close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
yeah,
that
yeah.
and again, that to me, that's just disrespecting them boys of what they accomplished. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It's like
I will
I
say
don't
this
think.
too. My bad, Steve. I mean cut you off. My bad.
No, you good?
Same thing you saying. It's a couple people on his ass because of that blowout.
Oh, right.
The
Yeah,
20
that's the
point
only
blowout
thing.
got people more excited. Like if you know what I'm saying, that's they like, hold on, nigga, what 20 point?
Right.
And that's what got
Look,
them
most,
going. Go ahead,
look,
go ahead.
Well,
most everybody say that they get in their feelings, in my opinion, right? Because I'm gonna go back to Steve. What Steve just said about Alvin McFarland, that
yeah.
40, 18, 20, my bruh, that
But
I'm not
listen,
saying the
I watched
whole
the
game is
team. Hold
gonna be
up.
a blowout. I'm
There's
saying
a
when you talking about an up and down game, them last 3 minutes, I see this shit all the time. When the game's expected to be close, these kids not mentally as tough as we were, bruh. When they see that shit going out, nigga, bruh,
But
all
that's
that other
that's the
stuff.
reason. That's the reason I say Willow Ridge wins 10 out of 10 because the school of thought when it comes to basketball for me is what Willow Ridge look like, not what JY look like. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma always say the 97 Bulls will beat the 2019 Warriors. But
Warriors,
I
right,
don't know.
right. I'm
You
on
know what
that
I'm saying?
tab too.
Right,
I
right.
agree, my
But
nigga.
that's
Go
because
ahead.
the type of basketball that I'm accustomed to looks like the 97 Bulls versus the Warriors. So I
You
don't
said,
know. But
hold on, Steve. Notice you said not the 91, not the first three, not the
right.
first three, the
No,
second
no.
one. That's
The
what I'm
second
on.
one.
The second
Fact.
one. Go ahead, go ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead, go
but no,
ahead.
that's why. And so to not disrespect a great team, like we're not talking about, we're talking about one of the greatest teams ever out of Houston, and you thinking they finna get beat by 20 just because you
Fuck
think
that,
that Ivan
Steve. Fuck
McFarland?
that. Hey, Steve, you on some bullshit since you want to go
Just
here, right?
saying. I just
Hold
saying.
on, hold on now. Now, since you want to go there, right?
Go ahead.
Now, how do you truly feel about that JY team with limited 5A state titles?
I think yeah, that JY shit. Oh yeah, I told you about
Yes,
that.
you know now.
I
Yeah.
think the
Oh,
JY shit is hype. They got one state title, and that's in football. Beside in 5A is what I'm talking about. 5A ball. Cause I heard y'all buddy say he disrespected Booby's state ship because he said, oh, that was 4A. But shit, JY ain't winning number 4A. They ain't never won no basketball title in 5A.
Dirty
they don't
Red,
have
come
one.
to the congregation. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Hold
they
on,
yeah.
hold
ain't.
Go ahead.
hold on. Jack Gates don't have one 5A basketball title.
And only one football. Willow Ridge as a school alone got more than Madison and JY together. They got 3 basketball and 1 football. Madison don't got no, that we got 1 basketball, JY got 1 football. Willow Ridge got equal that and more of Madison and JY put together.
Hey man, hold on,
Okay,
hold
now
on,
Steve,
hold on.
hold
Before
on,
you
hold on,
continue,
Los, hold on,
before you
Los.
continue, go
Please
ahead,
hold on,
go
Los.
ahead.
Now, Steve, I ask you again.
Yeah,
You said I'm disrespectful about this Jack Gates team that played 4A ball. How
right.
fucking great? I'm not saying they ain't great. They had a
Well,
great
I
statistic
start,
season. One of
what,
the best
hold
records
up.
seasons have.
The way the way that Booby them was winning in 4A, I don't think they can win. Because Booby them had good games in 4A and they didn't dominate. This team dominated 4A. I know they can beat 5A. They won on the national level.
Steve, I seen them play.
They
They played.
won on the national level as
They
well.
did. They did.
So,
They did.
so I can't keep saying 4A
I
if they was
agree with that.
beating,
I
you
agree
know what
with
I'm
that.
saying? They
Yeah.
went and won on a
They
national
would have
level
went
just
on
the
a
same way.
national level. They would
Yeah,
have
so
smacked it in
I
5A
can't
at
disrespect
that time.
them.
I feel
Yeah.
like too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
would have ran through 5A as well. I don't think that
At
they
that
beat.
time though, see this where I come in at. At that time,
Right.
5A wasn't shit in Texas, in Houston,
Nah.
rather. In Houston.
Tommy.
That
Matter of fact,
shit
my
was
boy
weak as
Tommy
fuck.
was doing 5A by himself. Tommy was
Man,
killing
that shit was weak.
by
I'm
himself.
saying is though, 5A, 6A, whatever we was,
Right, right.
I'm saying back in our day, back in
Yeah,
our
for sure.
day, man, hey man, Gates ain't running through shit like that. Yanks
No, hell
ain't
no.
running through shit. They
But
gonna run
bro,
across a couple L's. A
that's
couple
that's
L's gonna
why I
come
think
with that. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm
that's
saying.
why I think at the end of that game, I'm not saying the whole game is a blowout. When I say that, that's why I think them last 2 to 3 minutes, it could go from 2 points to 20 for the
Well, yeah,
same.
no, I can agree. Again, I tell you again, 100 times, I think Willowridge win 10 out of 10, but I don't think that's a blowout. I think it's a good game every 10. I mean, Willowridge wasn't blowing people out when they wasn't blowing nobody out.
They was
See, let
blowing
me
a
ask
couple
you this.
people out, but what you
They was
saying
Steve,
blowing
though?
out the
A good
teams
start.
that they should
Yeah.
have blew out.
Right.
That's
Steve,
it.
I
Right.
watched Yates in the state game, right? I was there. My little cousin played on that team.
Hmm.
Joe Young went out. Man, they struggled, bruh. They
But
was,
we ain't talking about an injured team. We talking about the full team,
but that's part of basketball. When
huh?
that's part of basketball. TJ and them was
Well, I'm assuming we saying everybody healthy and got their guys. I don't think it's a blowout. I don't think it's even. I think it's a under 10 point
But
game.
that's what I'm saying. If they undersized, you don't think none of them jokers that's
Nah,
part of
because
the strategy.
that's
If I
that.
got an
Listen, wait. In high school,
and
undersized ain't never been a thing that determines who wins or loses in high
what I'm
school.
asking this, Steve, how in the fuck did Ivan McFarland have 40 against y'all?
He had 40.
How? If y'all got that's what I'm saying. Let me ask you this. Now, do you think he'll get that same 40 if y'all had a Mecca Okafor?
Yeah.
Oh hell
Nah,
no, man. Check it out, man.
Hold on,
nah.
let me tell you. Hold on, let me tell you something. Let me say something. Let me say something.
Man.
Listen,
It
let
go
me say
different.
something.
It go different. The
Listen,
matchup different.
there,
The
there's
matchup
a
Listen,
different.
guy.
man.
The
It's a
matchup
dude.
different.
It's a dude that I don't think. I think he and Ivan are equal or whatever. Lawrence gave Mick the business every game.
No, this is what I'm saying
Look,
though.
I
Lawrence
believe
was the go-to guy for his team.
right.
Lawrence
I
was the go-to
don't
guy.
shoot the ball.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I was supposed to
Ivan
shoot that.
wasn't a play ran for Ivan for Willow Ridge.
Thank you.
Not one
Thank
play.
you.
That nigga
He
just
didn't
ended
shoot
up
the
with 20 and
ball.
20 every time. That
I
nigga
don't
just
know.
ended
He
up with 20 and 20
when we played them,
every
they
time.
had when we played them maybe because that was TJ and Daniel. That was all of our sophomore year. They went to Ivan every play. That's how he had 40 on us.
Hey man, on us, it wasn't not a post play ran for Ivan. Everything was
Yeah.
off the glass, put back,
Oh
fast
yeah, he
break,
had 20. Yeah,
lay,
he had 20.
and he
He had
dominated
20
our
boards.
ass on that shit.
Hey, look,
Like multiple offensive rebounds, multiple.
Nah,
Like it
he
wasn't like
killed us the same way.
like
But
that
hey,
shit
look,
was all day long,
hold on.
all day long.
Wait, hold on. My phone kind of went out when y'all. What y'all say about Lawrence?
No, I
When I
hey,
said
said
he
Lawrence,
said Lawrence
the
was the
plays.
go-to
Go ahead.
player. That's he said Lawrence was the go-to player. Was the offense. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, no, I'm saying no. I said that to say if Lawrence can do that to Mecca in high school, you gotta remember I played Mecca here in my district. I've been playing Mecca since I was in ninth grade, and Lawrence as well. Mec wasn't Mec till he was a senior
Yeah,
in
but bro,
college.
but bro,
he was the
Mac
defender around
junior
that
year,
rim.
I played against a Mecca. His junior year, nigga, he was 20 and 15 also.
But it
Mecca
was
was
but when
20
he
and
played
15 our
players that
junior
was
year.
when Mac was going up against the guys like Lawrence, he would hold his own, but Lawrence them treated him like he wasn't as
Yeah, but
talented.
this the thing
But
though.
look,
This what I'm
Steve,
saying.
you
Willow
can't make
Ridge,
this
the
sense.
ball was
Lawrence,
you ain't throwing the ball into the post to Ivan and saying go give me a bucket. Nigga,
Right.
Lamar was doing that for Lawrence.
Oh yeah,
Lawrence, here
and
you
for
go.
Lawrence is
sure.
Go
passing that
bust this nigga
3-point line
ass.
too.
Please go bust
Yeah.
this nigga ass. Nigga, they wasn't running shit for Ivan. Ivan was
So
doing everything.
y'all believe Ivan would be the difference maker and why they win by
But,
20?
but this
I
is
don't know
what I'm
about 20. I
saying.
don't know
But
about
this
20.
is what I'm
That's what
saying.
about go ahead.
Oh, I'm like, damn,
I
that's
don't
a
agree with
lot.
20. I don't agree
All
with
right.
20. That's Bobby B. Bobby
Because they
B
only beat
agrees with
us.
20.
He had 40, 20, and 10 on us, and I think they won by like 15.
But this is what I'm saying. But the reason I'm saying this, you got to listen with everything from Yates is saying. They up and down, and that comes with possessions. You talking about TJ who value possessions good as fuck, and Ivan who just get you multiple possessions a game. If he
Right.
gives you 15 rebounds a game, nigga, that's 30 extra possessions, my nigga.
No, that's no. See,
That's how I look at
hold
it.
on,
You see?
wait. We having a hypothetical question, and you putting hypothetical stats. That don't necessarily mean he gonna score.
Oh no, he gonna do
No,
that.
no,
That
no,
ain't
no, that's what I'm
hypothetical.
saying.
He gonna do that.
Bro,
He gonna do
you
that.
said,
15
hey,
rebounds is a
look,
guarantee.
No,
15
look,
no,
rebounds is a
wait, yo, Bobby
guarantee.
said no. The
He's not 20.
hypothetical. Hold
if
up, the
you
He's not
hypothetical
think
for
20.
about
no,
that's
no, no,
hey,
wait.
Hey,
if you
Hold
rebound
up, the
to
hypo.
Tuesday, that's an extra possession.
Hold up,
That's an
the
extra
point
stat.
that I'm saying was hypothetical, not the rebounds. Is that they're gonna score out for the rebounds? That ain't necessarily true.
he
Bro,
gonna get
even
5
if he's
offensive
getting it, keep it
rebounds,
up.
Steve. You know that. He gonna
I
get
know
5.
that.
That's 10 points.
No,
Clear that.
but once
Clear
again,
that. That's a fact.
if you get
That's a
that
fact.
rebound, in that possession, Yates can't go up and down no more. So they can't. They don't even got opportunity to score.
Bruh.
And
I honestly, I think that that style of play, BD said that it was his daddy that made it up or whatever he was saying.
No, he didn't say
But
that.
that
Hold on, let me clear it up for BD because he's seen it.
okay.
said
Hold
that
on,
press.
hold on. BD said his daddy adapted that press from others.
Oh,
Yeah. But in our era, his daddy brought that to Mo City. You know what I'm saying? Like the Four-Bit
okay,
Magic.
that makes
The
sense.
Four-Bit Magic. The Four-Bit Magic.
Yeah,
His daddy
that
brought
makes
that
sense.
culture
But you got,
that
like I
he
said,
seen from them. From Coach Carr,
we was
Coach
running that
Griggs, and them.
same. We was running that same defense at Darling. That's why we blew. Nope. We averaged 45 points over our opponents in the 8th grade. Average 45 over our opponents in the 8th grade or whatever. Like me, VY, Marcus S. and them. We beat Daniel Ewan them at Missouri City. We beat 2 high schools. We beat 3. We beat Madison, Westbury Christian JV, and Episcopal JV. We was killing, like we was that good. But that offense, I mean, that type of defense and offense neutralizes a player like Ivan does. So is Ivan gonna be able to keep up? Is what
It
I
don't
would be saying
neutralize
as a
Ivan.
coach.
It don't neutralize Ivan. I disagree. Hold on, I
I
disagree.
haven't made
It
it to
don't
the
neutralize a
NBA,
guy
man.
like Ivan because Ivan don't demand the ball. He does. He is the ultimate dirty work. Just imagine, like Dennis Rodman for the 9-7-9-8-9-9 Bulls. That's Ivan for Willow Ridge,
All
but
right.
he getting buckets on that.
Wait.
He's
Yeah.
getting. It ain't
We,
just 20 rebounds and 2 points. It's
yeah.
15 points and 20 rebounds on the best
Well, no,
team.
look,
On the
we
best
split in
team.
half because I still feel like Willow Ridge wins. But when I say it's going to neutralize him, I don't think he's that. Ivan would have to prove that he could be still great in that kind of situation because I've never seen him play against a team that played him like that.
Oh no,
That
that
played because
hold
people
on,
were scared to.
bro. We
People were
played him like
scared to
that.
play Willow Ridge like that because you will get run out because they was running too. So you wanted to. Everybody was trying to slow Willow Ridge down versus JY that's gonna say let's score, let's see who's gonna outscore. You know what I
Come
mean?
on, bro. You don't want to do that with Willow Ridge at that time. You don't want to
I
do
don't know.
that. You don't
I
want to do
definitely
that.
again.
'Cause
I
I'm gonna
don't,
tell you though, Steve. This is what I'm gonna tell you. That 10 points a game that you see from TJ and that
right.
kind of atmosphere, 25,
No
25,
shit.
25. Yeah,
Right.
that's how he coming. Cause it's gonna be jelly roll, jelly roll, jelly
Right.
roll. You know what I'm saying? Dimes, foul, lobs. He finna get busy
Like that's
in
gonna be
that
right
atmosphere.
into his hand.
In
Yeah,
that
you gonna play
atmosphere,
it to his
he
hand.
finna go there. And see, I ain't talking about you though. I'm just saying, cause me and BD had
Yeah.
this conversation earlier. This what niggas be getting TJ fucked up. That's
Mm-hmm.
what they be getting TJ fucked up. Bro with the shits. Like,
Right.
you gotta understand something, fam. You gotta understand something. This is on a national
Yeah.
stage. On a national stage. This ain't no disrespect to Houston basketball at that time. I'm just calling a spade a
Right.
spade. Not just Houston basketball, high school, local basketball, period.
Facts.
Period. I'm talking about then, now, anything. It doesn't compare to AAU basketball on that high
No, it
stage.
don't.
You running
No,
across
it doesn't. It doesn't.
people. You got 5, 6, 7 niggas that's D1 level. TJ was the best PG in the country.
Hey,
And the
let me
only
ask
nigga
y'all
that
a question.
was better, you looking at him. That's the only nigga that was better in the country. In the
Wait,
country.
it was a wait. Hold on. Wait. It was a little nigga out of I think the nigga might be from Virginia that was ranked higher than both of y'all.
The one
No, you talking
Wagner.
about Jonathan Hargett.
Not
No,
Wagner. Not
You talking
Wagner.
about Jonathan
Not
Hargett.
Wagner.
Jonathan
His name like
Hargett.
yeah, that's
Hargett.
him.
Jonathan
Yeah,
Hargett.
that's him.
He wasn't ranked better. No, sir. No, sir.
It
Nigga,
was.
but this the thing about Hargett. This what I'm gonna tell you about Hargett. I didn't get to play against him.
Uh
TJ did. Like I
oh
told
yeah,
Bobby B off record. The small, swole niggas that could
yeah.
get to it gave me a problem. I had to
Facts.
run across like Will Bynum and them. They
Yeah.
say, now I didn't play against Hargett. I ain't gonna go there.
Right.
They say Hargett was Will Bynum on
Yeah.
steroids back then.
Yeah. They
Back
said
then.
it was cold.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he was the truth. He was the nigga that was throwing that bitch off the backboard and dunking it in the games, B.
Athlete.
This is a nigga that was,
Athlete.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He throwing it like straight at. So I can imagine a nigga like him giving TJ a hard time. I can imagine
Right.
that. Go see who won the game though.
Right. No bullshit.
TJ and them beat the snap the people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? At
Yeah.
the end of the
That's
day,
true. That's true.
dude gonna get
Yeah.
35. Dude got his 35. Dude got
It's
his
the dub.
40.
Yeah.
TJ and them won the game, fam. Every time they
That's what
played.
matters.
That's
That's
why
what matters.
that's why his shit was like that. He gonna
Yeah.
win the basketball game, bruh. He gonna win.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what you
Yeah.
do. Your little 30
It was
points, your
another
10
guard.
assists.
It
You,
was, it was another guard that y'all forgot that was at that Woolerians too, cause we played on my freshman year too. Jamon Collins was there my freshman year too.
Javon went to West Virginia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jamon,
the one that
Corey
he went to.
Jackson.
I
It
mentioned
was deep.
Jamon. Remember I said his name wrong. B. He went to Westbury
yeah,
Christian, right?
Yeah, with West Bend Christian.
I said his
All them
name
niggas
wrong.
was at Woolerians my freshman year.
My nigga.
Yeah,
it was deep.
yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah.
I didn't know he went to prep school. I senior
Oh,
year.
okay. Yeah.
So he 2002.
No.
No, listen what I'm saying. He went to prep school, nigga, when we graduated. No,
You
listen what
sure?
I'm saying. I did my research.
Oh,
Because
you
I was
did?
wondering why niggas ain't know about him.
Oh, right.
So when we went to school, when we went to U of A, I went to Louisville, TJ went to
Right.
Tech, he went to prep school. So he didn't
That's
come
what's
out
up.
in 2002. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's when he got on the
Uh-huh.
scene. Yeah. Say I didn't know that. I didn't know that. My nigga, shout out my
Yeah.
dog C Rose. C Rose went to Westbury Christian with him. And Stanley went to
Yep.
Westbury Christian with him. Stanley
Yep.
Asunu. So I had to do my
See,
homework
Chris
because I always
was
mention
supposed to be at
that
Westbury.
I wonder what happened, whatever. He went to West Virginia 2002. He went to prep school his 5th year.
Man, another great episode. I'm Bobby B with the opinions you want to hear, man. Appreciate y'all support. Please go ahead and subscribe. Los, lead us out of here, brother.
Shit, what you said, signing off, man. Another classic, man. Subscribe. Like y'all heard him. Subscribe, man. Go watch the episode. Even if you only watch the first 15 or 20, whatever. Just subscribe to the channel, please. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's all we saying. That's all. 100.